Versus Sunderland. We're going to go live and, maybe 1 whole minute ahead of schedule. Welcome along to the Watchalong for Sunderland versus Oxford. Oxford versus Sunderland, the penultimate game of the season. We do have a full star-casted Discord chat going at the moment. We have the lovely, and I'll do it top to bottom, David, who's currently on mute. We've got Paul Wilson.
Hello.
Hello. We've got Rosie Laws.
Hello.
Hello. And also Yorkshire Mackham, a.k.a. Jacob.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Ça va bien?
Bien, merci, et toi? Ça va bien, merci. Comment t'appelles-tu?
That's enough of us attempting that, I think. Before we go into the predictions and the game and all of that, I'm going to go through the lineup. So, for Sunderland today, we have Anthony Patterson in goal, Trey Hume, Metham 09, and Hjelde at the back. I'm okay with this. We can discuss that a bit more in a couple of minutes. In the middle of the park, we've got, I think, a really strong, solid five. We've got Neil as a central defensive midfielder, Job and Rigg in the middle of the park, Roberts on the right, and Lefay on the left, with Isidore up front. Then, finally, on the bench, we have Moa, Brown, Abdul Samad, Sealt, Alexic, Watson, Anderson, Sirkin, and Jones. So, thoughts on that, team?
All I can say is it's much better than the last few games, definitely. It's more or less, I think he's starting a team that's pretty much probably going to be in the starting lineup for the playoffs. More or less.
I think you're not half wrong there, mate. Like you said, more or less, if there's any injuries or people coming back into the fold, I think we're reverting away from that experimentation that we've had in the last couple of weeks, which clearly has not worked because the results have not come in. So, yes, anybody else want to chip in on that?
I'm actually happy with the lineup today. Like Jacob said, this is going to be more or less the lineup for the playoffs. Obviously, we'll have the likes of Ballard and that coming back as well, and Mundell and Mienda. But I'm happy with the lineup.
I'm glad you are. From my perspective as well, there's a little bit of adage. With the experimentation and changing around a couple of players here and there to allow them that opportunity to break into the first team squad for the playoffs, a lot of them haven't done themselves a decent service. Maybe it is that allowing a couple of people, now that the playoffs are cemented, that respite, that little bit of energy to go into the playoffs with a little bit more vigour and surprise factor, because quite frankly, the last 5 games since the West Brom game have been woeful. Some very subpar performances from a lot of our team. I'm just going to make sure that my Steam is closed as well, so it doesn't take any bandwidth. Yes, and let's move on to the Oxford lineup, shall we? We've got Cumming. Do they do it in number order as well? Why do teams do this? It's really fucking stupid. I don't know who plays where. You've got... I've got to do it in number order because, well, quite frankly, I don't know who any of these players are. Cumming, Long, Volks I've heard of. Palchetta I've heard of as well. Brannigan, Harris, Nelson, Goodrum, Rodriguez, Lay, and Hellick, with Ingram, Moore, McAtrium, Phillips, Romney, Bennett, Matos, Mills, and Taravest on the bench. Any idea on any of those players being a major threat for us today?
You've not got a clue.
I don't even know them.
The radio silence says it all. I just need to finally get the chat up so I can actually see that. That would be great. Welcome along, Charlie. Yeah. And Mike, hey mate, how you doing? It's good to be back. I've enjoyed Easter, just in case anybody wondered. I haven't disappeared off the face of the earth. I was just in Adelaide, enjoying my time. I didn't bring my laptop, so watched it on the phone. I wish I didn't waste my time, but yeah, watched the last 2 games on the phone. And how do we put those? Well, last 3 games, we've lost 3 on the bounce for the first time this season. Do you think we're going to make it 4? Meaning predictions.
Hope not.
Jacob,
we're going to win this.
Okay. We've been confident a couple of times and been completely wrong. Jacob, what's your prediction?
I'm still going for my original score line despite the lineup, and it's 1-1. Only maybe because they're fighting for survival still, Oxford. I mean, They're not as likely to go down as Cardiff, but they're still going to be fighting for it. But I just have a feeling we might actually win today, though, at the same time,
Yeah.
Just because they're pretty much there, Oxford, on the other hand, aren't they? So it's not like they're in the same position as Cardiff. They're on 49 points, Oxford, they're just 1 point away pretty much from safety.
Fair enough.
1 or 2 points away. So.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. Yeah, got you. I think there's a couple of things we need to keep an eye on as well. I think depending on how Derby get on and the 2 teams below Oxford as well, they could stay safe with a point today as well. So we'll keep an eye on those three teams and the points gap at the bottom of the table just to have something keen to look at. We've got Mike in the chat saying 2-1 win for the lads. I'd love to see. I'd love to see Isidore back on a little bit of fire and flair. Rosie, what is your score prediction?
My score prediction for today is a 3-0 win.
Okay, that's very confident. What brings that into it?
I actually said 3-0 before I even seen the lineup today. I just feel really optimistic.
Good. I like it. I like optimism. I've got a little bit of that reservedness personally from that, but we shall see. And Paul, you said you were confident as well?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory.
3-1? What? That's a lot of high scoring games. How many goals have we scored in the last 5? 3 goals? Is that right?
I don't know, but my goal scorers, I'm going to go Enzo Lefebvre.
Good.
Patrick Roberts. And to build his confidence up, Wilson Isidore.
Wilson Isidore. He's not a gate though.
And for them, I don't know.
Luke on 9 on goal. Just throw it in there, mate. It's bound to happen at some point. Dean, welcome along. Saying 2-0 to the lads. I like it.
Anyone seen Dean?
And for those of you that are interested, I'm going to go for a very, very cautious 1-0 away win to Sunderland. I need that. I need to see something where the players actually look like they give a crap on the pitch. And I don't want it to be very last minute in the 95th minute of the second leg of the playoffs when we actually turn up for the next game of football. So fingers crossed the Kassam Stadium is nice to us. And also on that note, I'm just going to show you the standard overlay for anybody joining in a little bit late. We have I'm going to unmute it. Pop it to live, and should be able to hear the audio perfectly fine.
That will be against Queen's Park Rangers. We'll come to the team news shortly.
Yeah, it looks like it's good. It's working. You've got it popping up on the screen here. We're watching via beIN Sports here in Australia. A couple of Sunderland fans on the screen there, and it should turn itself off after a couple of seconds.
2 points above the relegation zone. They've come a long
we will
way
also have the
then.
timer pop up in this top corner right here. This guy's forehead is.
For the first time since the 1990s.
mute that while the thing's on. I think it's a little loud.
Sunderland.
That should work. And will Serkin come on? Asks Steen. Does anybody think Serkin will make an appearance today?
I think he'll make
Yes.
in the second half.
Yeah, I think I'm on board with both of you on that one. I think it depends on how Hjelde gets on at the back. I'm not sure it will be. Yeah, it'll be all right. I remember.
But it is. Ray just said that. I think it was about the 50th minute or so. We will see Dennis Serkin today.
About the 50th minute, so 5 minutes into the second half.
They wouldn't say what time, but he did say that we will get to see him today.
Oh, fair enough. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see just a couple of people run out. I'm just going to pop up the lineups again. So more.
Are you wanting the formation of Oxford? Because I've got it in front of me.
Yeah, go for it, Rosie. Thank you. Let's pop this lineup up.
So in goal, Cumming.
Yeah.
On the left is Long, Hellick, Nelson, and Lee. Then in front of them is Brannigan and Volks. And then in front of them is Plachetta, Rodriguez, and Goodwin. And then up front is Harris.
Cool. I've got a nice little surprise for everybody else, by the way, after the Sunderland lineups disappeared. I'm guessing Sunderland are going for a 4-5-1 or 4-2-3-1, the standard pack. I'm going to go more for a 4-5-1 because that makes more sense with the two out-and-out wingers. But what I also have, finally, has come all the way from the UK. The wig. The wig is back. Oh, if you're watching on the stream, yes. The wig is back, and it's been washed. It's ready. It's there. So whenever Sunderland are in the lead, the lucky wig can be brought back out. How good is that?
I bet you're glad to have your lucky cat back.
Oh yes, I'm just. I know it's goofy, but superstitions in football are a thing, and that's my one that's developed over the last couple of weeks.
So really, you've got that in time for the playoffs and
Exactly. For the next, all we need to do is go on a 5-game win streak, and we're back in the Premier League. It's as simple as that.
Fingers crossed, mate.
Fingers crossed. Alan, welcome back, mate. How you doing?
All right, mate. Long time no speak.
Yeah, it's been a weird little couple of weeks, but yeah. When was the last time we did a podcast?
4 weeks, 4 easy.
Wow. Yeah, okay, we'll fix that before the playoffs.
Want to say one this Friday before the last game of the season?
Aye, why not? Why not? Just need to work out the timing. So Friday UK time, what, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, just run it. I'm happy with that.
Sweet. Right, that's perfect. I'll just.
Or might be about 9:30 because we play paddle on a Friday.
Paddle. What's that?
It's indoor tennis.
Oh, okay, cool. Pickleball.
No, it's not. It's similar to pickleball. It's indoor, so there's like glass walls. I mean, I can explain the rules to you, but I can't be asked. Just YouTube it.
I'll Google it. Yeah. So let me just double check you can hear this as well, Al, because I'm not sure if you've got it on the dodgy or not. But I'm watching through beIN Sports. I've got the game been streamed in this chat.
Cameron Brannigan,
and
35
kick
yards
off.
screamer at Cardiff on Easter
Yeah,
Monday.
Roger. I'll watch it on this for a bit. And,
if it's not too small, because you watch it on your phone, aren't you?
Precious point.
yeah.
The Sunderland
Try and get on my box, see what time it is.
Dan Neil.
get the
He's been
timing.
courted
Tim
by a
Robinson's the
number of Premier
referee.
League
Any
clubs this
any
season.
shitty
Neil,
history with
only
him?
23 years old, the Sunderland skipper. Tim Robinson, the referee, assisted today by
All,
Adrian Holmes
all
and Stephen
referees hate
Harrigan.
us for some
Our
reason.
fourth
Don't know
official
why.
is Carl
Clearly got an
Walker.
agenda.
It is what it is.
And the sides
There we
met
go.
at the
We've got two summer
Stadium
flags, keep them
of
flying
Light.
high, lucky wig.
Back in
I just
October,
need a beer soon.
Sunderland ran out 2-0 winners. Goals from Wilson Isidore and the French striker
I do forget Isidore's
and
French,
Joe
you know.
Bellingham.
Annie! 2
Isidore's been out of form
I mean,
of late, due a goal. But he does have 12 for the season. He's Gary Rowett,
Here we are.
the man charged
Who
with
did Gary
keeping
Rowett used to play for?
Oxford in the Championship this season. Looks like it's going to go
I want to say
right
like
to the wire.
Portsmouth.
God, it's interesting. Or Gary, like I told you, Jacob,
Sunderland kick
Gary
us off
Rowett
then,
actually
attacking
knows
the goal
Christian
away
Speakman.
to our right. Launch forward
Yeah,
by
because he used
Patterson.
to. I think he was manager at one point of Birmingham. But he's also managed Derby, Burton. Can't remember who else. But
It's opening up already
of course,
here
he's currently at
for
Oxford. But they're the other
United.
clubs I know he's managed.
Oxford in the box
And we're
already.
off.
Little deflection off Hume.
Ridiculous.
Patterson a little slow, the
Jesus
goalkeeper, and Hume gets
Christ,
it
I'm on
behind for a
7
corner.
seconds,
Wait the
8,
fuck up.
9, 10. I think
Got into good
you're a
space.
bit ahead of me.
Rodriguez
I'm
involved in the
just a few
attack.
seconds, but
Just for a moment,
Yeah, 'cause they're about to go in
Sunderland
box now.
defence at 6s and 7s.
It's
we're
gone out for
already
the
up
corner.
for it.
Uh-huh.
Terrific
I'm on
atmosphere
41,
inside
2,
the Kassam
3.
today.
Well, you can see it in the
I'm on
score.
28,
Chris,
29,
hello.
30.
Looking to get a little
Yeah,
further
you
clear
need to be watching on
of the
Discord then if
relegation
that's the
zone.
case.
They've started brightly.
12
Gifted
seconds
another
is
corner
way too
by
much
Bellingham.
to tolerate.
Ought to have done better at the near post there, Joe Bellingham.
Whatever.
Oh, I'm on 41, 42. I think
Job
I've caught up now.
Job
43.
scuffs it out for a second corner within the first minute.
Keep an eye out for Vokes and Plaheta. We're both hovering on the edge of the penalty area. Anything that might come
Are
their
Oxford
way.
ever going to get a
Brannigan
stadium with a fourth? Oh my god, what are we doing?
This is Goodrum. Blocked by Roberts.
Any player worth their money would
Brannigan.
whip it into the danger zone there. Great header clearance from
Isidore on the chase, beaten
Neil
to it
there.
by Plaheta.
not a great performance. Wake the fuck
Brannigan.
up. Did
Say what I'm pleased he's not being with me because I've actually looked at them before and I'm looking at the screen at the same time.
Goodrum, the target of the
who's
crossfield pass
winning
by the head of Trey
time
Hume.
wise?
And that will drift out for a Sunderland
My stream or the
goal kick.
updates?
Unusual ground, the
Go on,
Kassam
lads.
three-sided.
Right.
I'm watching your stream, man, because
Same here, because highest it was,
Patterson
yeah.
came through the ranks.
from where I am, they're not showing the Sunderland game, but just super Saturday only.
Goalkeeper at the
Oh,
club.
ew.
Another who's been courted
So
by
I'm
Premier
looking
League
at two
clubs in
screens.
recent times.
Ew. Make sure you got plenty of charge, mate.
Good goal kick.
You were on about
I've got
Oxford
me
Stadium. I'm
Georgia,
Oxford
so-
are getting a new stadium soon.
Luton.
No, Oxford as well.
Will
Oxford are getting a new
Vokes,
stadium.
almost
Oxford
on the
need
halfway
one, man,
line
because
with
the
a prodigious
like being across the
long
way from the
throw.
bowling alley and what have you is a
Oxford will
bit
be
weird.
using this as much as they can to their potential advantage.
Let's
I think there's
fix
also a
this.
pizza place near that bowling alley as well.
Into the
There's
penalty
not
area.
just a bowling alley. I think there's a pizza restaurant
drop.
and I think there's a swimming pool.
Nelson.
No, I don't think there's a swimming leisure centre next to it. I think
Oxford remain on the
that's it,
front
but-
foot. Brannigan.
I can't remember. Patterson's kicking no better. Yeah,
Forward
fair point.
by Goodrum. It was a good pass as well. Bellingham with time to get that under
Go
control
on,
and
lads.
cleared by Hume.
There we go. I think that'll do.
You got to think they're fighting for
Sunderland yet to
survival.
really
They're
get their
fighting
foot
for
on the
survival.
ball
That's
here.
probably why they're
To be
where they
fair,
are.
if luck goes their way,
Maybe
they
now,
don't have to
Rick.
do anything. If they want to take control of the situation, yes, a win would
Fielder.
secure it.
Didn't quite get there, the Sunderland left back. Here's Vokes.
They've got what, 3 teams below them before
Nelson.
Derby? Hull, Luton, Derby,
Yeah.
Cardiff.
Luton I think Luton are going to survive. I think they'll be.
Brannigan.
Well, Luton have
Pretty
just climbed out of the relegation zone with that third win on the bounce against
By 09.
Cov.
Yeah, they're on
the
49
kickoff
points
today.
as well now. Luton.
It's about goal
I
difference,
think
I
you need
think.
50. You need 50 to survive, don't you, in the EFL League? Not just Championship, but League One, League Two. It's 50 points for them.
Generally, unless there's 3 teams that are absolutely abysmal.
Oxford have been the home side against today's opposition, and Sunderland are yet to lose.
Cough the Sunderland 2017-2018 team. That's an example.
Oxford have had much.
By the way, I'm not sure if you've heard,
better
but I was listening to what Danny Mull was saying midweek.
Brannigan.
He's actually apparently told Sheffield Wednesday
Long passes
his future.
from right to
Sounds
left.
like he's
Jorge
actually
Brannigan,
leaving them.
sit just
He's
in
told them.
front of the back four at times when they're coming out from the back.
Was he Mystic Men?
Capable of getting forward and scoring, as he did in that spectacular.
Did they not? Did
finish
Oxford
against
not
Oh,
have
I'm
a
not
shuttle?
sure.
Easter Monday. It's another long
I'm not sure if you heard, Paul. Reading have got new owners now. Reading, the current Reading owners sold the club pretty much, so. And they did it on deadline day. If they didn't sell, they'd have been kicked out of the league. But they've now got a new
Is
owner.
that Rig? Come on,
Pretty
lads,
much.
press hard.
With Hellick and O'Neill.
I don't know, mate. Don't know. What does that mean?
Reading, oh no, they've got a new owner now, but if they didn't find a new owner or sell the club, they'd have been kicked out of the league. And deadline was 22nd of April, but they did it on the same day. On deadline day, they got it
They got new owner
finalised.
confirmed,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
The AFL actually extended it.
Twice.
Well, the-
Oh, yeah. Wigan's
Oh
just
my
scored
God.
against Blackpool.
Well, the owner who was previously at Reading, he was owner of a Chinese football team, and that Chinese football team no longer exists. So that tells you everything about him.
Watch this from Pat mate.
Regarded as one of the best shot stoppers in the championship, and that's why.
Reverse angle just timed out.
Beautifully hit
Here we
by
go.
Brannigan.
Quality strike. Oh, there's a
Stays
deflection
0-0.
in there as well. Well done, Pato.
Yeah, well done, Patson, that.
Third corner.
He's the Incredible Hulk.
Nobody there for Oxford.
The Incredible
Said,
Hulk.
Away by Isidore. Brannigan.
So the other
Big,
team
yeah.
that
Like the Incredible
Try
Hulk.
from there.
Go on, Rosie, sorry.
Instead of his captain, Brannigan.
so the other team that gets promoted to the championship today, if they win, is Wrexham.
Sunderland on
Cool.
the counter-attack.
Oh, yeah,
Still
Phil
corner.
Parkinson.
Off camera, mainly.
On.
And he's quick.
That'd be a good
Wilson
fairy
Isidore.
tale, though, if Wrexham get to the Championship. They'll go from the National League all the way to Championship.
Just didn't quite get the
I mean,
time.
they've
A nice-
got the
nice
little
light
bit of,
fairy tale.
yeah, they've got the little bit of celebrity
Money, though.
American buzz, yeah. What an assist that would have been for Pato. Route 1.
Polish international managed to make
Clever
up the
defending.
ground to concede this corner kick. Taken by
Come on.
Roberts. Drops as far as Rigg.
That wasn't bad from Rig at all.
17-year-old Chris Rigg just
That wasn't.
control the left-footed shot. Made his debut for Sunderland at
Not
15.
sure it's worthy of the
He's
waste.
the youngest ever outfield player. He's the youngest ever scorer for the club. Got his first goal when he was
That's
16.
the wrong button.
And another being
Oh well.
followed by a number of Premier League clubs. Rigg.
Yeah, that's a. Do you know what's a bigger surprise, right?
Very interesting.
Watson to Brighton for 10 million.
The Premier League via the playoffs.
Why is nobody putting
See
that
how
kind of
much
like
their
interest
talented
into
young
Rig?
squad is raided by Premier League clubs in the summer.
Makes no sense.
Hugh.
Rig is miles better than Watson.
This is Roberts. O'Neill.
Both in this one, and saying nothing, but they have put it in, but do you not think the club's not even saying nothing?
The Northern Ireland
Maybe,
international. Trey Hughes
but
has been
it was
outstanding
pretty
this
much
season.
instantly like
Coming
Brighton
back
10
from a
million
one-game
announced the same day.
suspension, the throw-in taker. Signed for about £50,000 from the Northern Ireland club Linfield.
Don't
Hugh.
know, Paul.
You could probably sell him to the Premier League for about £8
It
million.
depends how big the manogram was.
It's been that good.
Rig has longer contract. Yeah, but
Being tracked
if
by
they're throwing
several
millions
Premier League
around, the bio
clubs.
clauses would be a lot less than that. Contract length in
Here's
football
Neil.
doesn't really mean anything if you got money.
Meppen,
Yeah, anyways.
Hugh,
What a performance today would be nice.
I'm surprised you don't see Oxford fans throwing them. You know them headgear that people wear at graduation. I'm surprised you don't see Oxford fans throwing them in air every time they score a goal.
I'm on the board.
Yeah. You get.
Why do you know what that was instantly, Al?
Because my missus is graduated. She's got a degree.
When?
My missus, well, a few years ago now, like.
You just remember it.
Mine was 2 years ago. But I just couldn't remember the name of it.
Neil.
No, thanks, Al. Thank you, Al, for that, because my brain went.
I wonder if our fans have got the step ladders.
Hey.
Sunderland beginning to
On the top of the van.
Start, forward by Rig.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that in lockdown. That was.
Keep the attack alive.
Only way to watch footy.
Yeah.
Time here for
Yeah, you get a free ticket, didn't you?
Sit on top of the buses.
VIP seats.
Oh. Just so you're aware, by the way, like it is 20 to midnight here,
feels
so if I
funny.
do yawn occasionally through the game, there's a lull into
It's
it.
because of the game.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired. To be fair, it's been end to end. Just no, well, apart from that Pato save, there's been no real good shots.
Oh. Sheffield 1, Portsmouth 0.
What does that do?
He's been very consistent in his loan spell this season.
Does that mean Sheffield Wednesday are creeping towards the playoffs?
Sunderland are hoping to have
I don't know, but
Callum
Patterson scored for Sheffield.
For the playoffs, he may be fit for the final game of the regular
Pretty
season.
good.
The Queen's Park Rangers next week.
Let's see what they are on points wise. The live league table is just
the regular left back for much of the campaign is fit enough for the bench again after his recent absence through injury.
Oh, John.
Ah, what was that?
Oh.
Just keep over it, man.
I don't want to keep doing the counting in the opposition half game, like.
Slow there as
Well, here we go.
Way through for
Smart. Okay.
Ruben Rodriguez. Here's Rig.
Oh, referee, man.
He's come down, and the referee.
Oh, with Tim Robinson.
For a moment, Tim Robinson wasn't going to give that free kick. Oxford are unhappy, but he delayed.
Tim nice, but dim.
Rig nursing what he would claim was an injury. Seemed to go down a little.
When a
bit
red
there,
ever
Rig.
next to us,
It's a
Jacob.
very weird fall.
Tim Robinson's view.
I've noticed on why he
Free
delayed
kick
it,
was
like.
given, much to Oxford's displeasure.
Oh, is he getting a yellow card for dissent, maybe?
What?
One of the Oxford players was shouting at the ref.
Fixed, concentrated Oxford United bench.
From left boot them.
For the club.
I think he's just telling him off. Telling him what? Telling him off. Jesus Christ, use your words.
You're a very naughty boy. That's what he was saying.
Oh, Brighton's beaten West Ham.
Who scored? I've got one Brighton player in my fantasy team, so.
I'm actually waiting for it to come up.
Neil.
There's a former Sunderland player in that Brighton team we all know and love, Danny Welbeck.
Or the Macamat Heart.
Yeah. That was funny when he said that. Oh, George is out there giving me stick. He doesn't know my Macamat. That was funny.
That's a yellow.
Man.
That's a yellow. It's got to be. Yeah.
Is that the same player who was arguing?
Different player. Different player. He probably just yanks his shoulder. It is a yellow. It is a yellow.
So for the goal for Brighton was Yasin Ariel.
Oxford Academy
And Southampton
sees the yellow.
got the lead against Fulham.
Yeah, interesting goal in the bottom half of the league table, but I'll announce it after this. Involves Plymouth
Roma,
and Preston.
Loney and Patrick Roberts survey the scene. Favours the left foot of Roberts this.
So he's over the ball.
Oh yeah, I've just seen it. The one that you're on about.
Got a chance to test
There you
Jamie
go.
Cumming.
You've got
I won't say anything though.
Roberts standing over the ball,
Well, they decided to put it towards the back post.
Go on.
but
Go on.
He's in
Easy
there
free
for
oh my
kick.
Vane.
Oh,
that was
Oh,
great
yeah.
delivery. That was great
And without
delivery.
the
Just
touch from Will Vokes, Bellingham was scoring.
defended really well.
He would have had
That's
a tap
exactly
in,
where
Joe
you want it.
Bellingham.
That's exactly where you want it.
Excellent clearance from Vokes. And a really good
Anyways,
free
yes,
kick from
Preston
Levay.
behind 2, Plymouth Argyle means Preston's now on 49
Welsh
points,
international.
Plymouth's on 46,
Vital touch
and they
there
could
for
swap
Oxford.
positions on the last day of the season if it holds.
Another
Although
Sunderland
goal
corner.
difference is
Give it to Hume. Give it to Hume. Give it to
Look,
Hume.
it'll
Give
be
it to Try
yikes.
Hume.
Stadium.
The Kiki end of the
Way
season.
and controlled by Ben
Give it to
Nelson.
somebody who just fucking shoot.
Oh,
I'm not Hume can
Bundu,
score goals.
that Bundu, he's played fantastic for
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
Rig.
Rig.
Plymouth.
Early
Go on,
cross
lads.
well
was a
done.
really
Oh,
good
I tell
one.
you what.
Not
Oh.
sure
Great
Isidore
knock.
was expecting the early
Morning,
cross
Super.
from Chris Rig because he looked a little
Morning,
on
bunny
his
lads and
heels there.
lasses from super warm Edmonton,
Big goal
Canberra.
for Plymouth.
Let's get
Plymouth
away.
beating
And
Preston.
Relegation scrap
Bundu.
that. Preston have suddenly been dragged into trouble.
Oh, wait, Jack Clark, have you scored yet against
Plymouth's-
Newcastle?
Plymouth's goal difference is just absolutely
Rock
horrific,
bottom
though. So
at the start of today. That's a huge early goal for them at Deepdale. Bellingham.
Well
Rig
done,
oh,
Bellingham.
go on.
trying to find room. There wasn't any. And it's a foul by Chris Rig.
Tell you what, this town's actually dead. It's not be about.
The bottom of the table's looking really interesting. Like, oh, there you go. It's showing you on the stream
Well,
there.
the table looks at the moment. Luton Town got a late goal. as
So
London
everybody
Coventry
Stoke down
pull themselves
can
out
go
of
down.
The bottom three. Cardiff, as it stands, at the bottom.
Cardiff at the bottom is kind of funny. Like, I'd expect it to be Luton, then Plymouth. Are you?
I missed the lineup, Smudge. Can you go through the starting lineup? Because I'm watching on my phone.
No worries. Whilst we're doing a couple of throw-ins in the game, Pato in goal. Centre backs are Meffam and 09. Left and right backs are Hume and Hjelde. Interesting with the Hjelde choice, but it is what it is. So we've got an attack. 2-6. Lefay in the box.
Danger up here as far as Oxford are concerned.
Go on,
It's
go
on
on.
the corner. Okay.
Gielda goes in.
Further up the pitch, Dan Neal as the captain holding central defensive midfielder, Joe and Rig in the middle of the park, Lefay on the left, Roberts on the right and Isidore up front. On the bench we have Moore,
Just for a moment.
Brown, Samed,
was
Sealed,
isolated on the right
Alexic,
side of
Watson,
that Oxford
Anderson,
defence.
Serkin and Jones. And it's gone for a goal kick into the corner. Interesting. You got any thoughts on that lineup, by the way? Because we definitely did.
I wouldn't have
We
yelled
got
at it.
Angel Levay.
I was saying that it's basically like a return to our preferred, with the exception of maybe Hjelde starting 11, back in time for the playoffs. Because the tinkering that we've been done over the last couple of games have been
From doing so.
ineffective.
Forward here in this Oxford attack.
The more appropriate word is wank.
But the thing is, Ray just said
been
actually
shit.
that let's say it's actually.
It has, yeah.
Ray just said it. Let's say it's actually back for the playoffs, which is interesting.
I don't start him over the other centre. Like,
Oh,
maybe start
man,
him over
not there.
Hjelde.
You know, man.
Ballard's back against QPR.
I don't know if he deserves to go straight back in though.
I'd give him minutes to Smudge just for what's coming.
Oh yeah, fair.
You know what I mean? I definitely would give him minutes.
Good challenge by Hjelde. Got that
Of course,
all wrong.
Hjelde, man.
Timing
Why?
was well out from the Norwegian. No card issued by referee Tim Robinson, but it was.
I'd guess Serkin will play start against QPR.
Honestly,
Referee didn't
I
see
wouldn't
it
have
that
yelled
way.
anywhere near the
Should do
first
the free
team.
kick.
Like, if we had depth, like, I just wouldn't. Is Serkin back?
It's on the bench.
He's on
Alan.
the bench, mate. Yeah,
Right. Well,
give him minutes towards the end of the game.
I'd probably give it. I give Serkin a good fucking 30
Good
minutes.
run
Like,
will take Nelson and Halleck forward from the back.
He plays start against QPR.
Great lead.
Serkin.
Headed away by Hielda. This is
Probably.
Brannigan.
If you also, I haven't said it in 20 odd minutes, like and subscribe.
Lee.
Doesn't cost a penny.
Teases a nice ball
Costs a
in.
pound.
Sunderland defend it well initially. Barker goes a little reverse, didn't quite work.
Wonderful Sean
man,
Middleton
what are we
says
doing
that.
here?
Doesn't cost a penny.
Just give him the fucking ball back.
Again?
Oh, yeah.
He's beaten
King
Was
Barnsley.
that Dan Neil or Kielder?
Right.
That was Dan Neil. There you go. We've got the ball.
Turn for a poor
Go on,
pass.
go for a run.
Long ball seeks out. Is it
Go on, Isidore.
calmly done by Nelson?
Go on, do it again. Do it again. Hey. Slappy.
Well, I wonder if there's something happening between. I wonder if there's something happening between Hull and Derby. Sky's gone to the commentator. I've got the Rob Jones.
Nice ball into the space.
Who are Berra playing today?
Oh, come on, ref.
He's giving that. He gave that straight away, mate.
Clearly not happy.
This needs to be fucking stopped, man.
That Bellingham went down rather too easily.
If that was a Sunderland player,
He
gets a yellow card.
Middlesbrough played Norwich City.
Referee had a good view.
Middlesbrough winning.
No, I was just asked who they were playing.
0-0.
Forward come.
All right.
Mepham. Oh, no,
Thank you, Rosie.
joined Bellingham.
Come on, lads. Trey Hume, top corner. Thank you very much. That's what I'm saying.
So this is. I find this really interesting.
All the faith for me.
I'm going to show you on the. You see my mouse? No, you can't.
Delivery here with pace from Lefebvre.
Both-
You would have thought,
Yeah,
we did that.
Robertson and Lefebvre are on every free kick, regardless of where it is on the pitch.
Go on, Lefebvre, lad.
It's Lefebvre far post. No,
Roberts.
Roberts.
Enzo Lefebvre, I
Ooh.
just don't
It's
think
very much intended by Patrick Roberts to try and pick out Rig.
No, man. Why are we doing that? That is just weird. What the fuck is the point in that?
Brannigan.
Mate, I knew you were going to react like that, you know.
Honestly, man, it's
Roberts.
ridiculous. Just keep out of the fucking ball. You can't tell me you couldn't
Tell you
have passed
what,
me out of that.
Tell you what, at the moment,
could
Matt
have,
Young's keeping a clean sheet.
Fucking hell, man. It's just giving them back.
Oh, is that Matty Young at Salford, Paul?
Well, technically,
Yeah,
I'm at
Salford's
Salford.
winning 2-0 at the moment.
Lee climbing well for that.
I'm not a massive fan of them, like Manchester
Should throw.
sub clubs, if that makes sense. Bit
There's
boring.
another Manchester club called, is it FC United or something like that?
FC
I don't-
United of Manchester, yes.
To exercise his arms.
Yeah, that's just
Is it-
wrong, that. That is just wrong.
Signed last summer.
No, it's a protest club, isn't it? Or is it a club that was adopted into the protest?
Oh,
of the Glazers
Blackburn's
or
got
something.
Near
Watford.
post area.
It's Manchester United's little brother. That's how I see it as.
And what's Salford then?
The middle brother, the brother in the middle, that no one that doesn't get them as much attention.
Come on, Sunderland man.
Halleck.
Block it out. Ah, well done, Lukey.
Stuck to his task well. Here's Lefebvre.
Not done the feet.
Got caught there by Mikael Halleck. He's caught on his Achilles there, Enzo Lefebvre.
Another
Never
injury.
had that happen to you. You know it's painful.
I like his boots, like. What you comment, but
Hugh.
yeah, they're leaving some challenges in there, like.
The problem is, right, if you look at Isidore, the ball has got to be,
Picked in by Robert.
it's got to beat that last, if it's over the top, it's got to beat that last defender, because Isidore isn't coming to the ball. You need to give him clear direction on what you want him to do. Do you want him to hold it up, or do you want him to run into channel? Because it's just making aimless runs at the minute. I haven't seen him hold the ball up once.
Strength 11 after heavy
Right.
rotation.
He's,
And
you know,
players rested.
what's the pattern of play here, especially up top?
Prior to
Because I can't see any.
Norwich. That was the point.
Especially when it comes to Isidore. I feel like when since he's done his contract, he's offered fucking nothing, like.
Gone off the boil since. Unsurprisingly, you might think.
I mean, we were buzzing when it happened,
Never
right?
really going to finish any lower than
I know
fourth,
that,
so
but like
they
I
knew
just
they'd
feel
have
like
the first leg of the playoff
he's not giving me
semi-final
enough
away.
smudge. Like
Second leg advantage at
Mienda,
their
you
stadium
know
of
what
light.
you're going to get with Mienda.
Who will
Mienda
play?
ain't going to
Still
hold the
far
ball
from
up. He's going to
certain.
run that channel and look the space
Here's
behind.
Lefay.
I mean,
Isidore's gone on a run.
just
Lefay holds
just
it up
judging on
for
what happened
Biel.
there. Oh, who's dipped? Who's dipped?
Nine.
Has somebody joined?
Be under pressure.
Paul's dipped. Bad patching.
Rodriguez to go back to Patterson.
Yeah, I get what you mean, mate. I get what you mean. Like, he's not on the bench. Mienda's nowhere available.
No,
Don't
he's
know
got
why.
the concussion thing. He's got to have a fucking
What's
game out.
Patterson doing, man?
Concussion protocol, whatever it is. I don't know how he got concussion, but there you go.
He partaked in the last couple of games.
Neil.
It's just,
Yeah, but I can't remember
it's just
getting a head injury.
watching them, playing them. Boring. Are we playing any different now that we have a playoff mentality left?
No.
I don't know. It still feels like the same to me.
Just to update in the Championship, Portsmouth have equalised against Sheffield Wednesday.
Infield to Bellingham.
Nice.
Isidore.
He's miles on.
Offside. No
He's
flag.
miles on. What are they talking about? Just because you put your hands up doesn't mean
Roberts didn't get onto that.
you're right.
Tackle. Oh, not me.
He's
Okay.
here. He's there. He's
Okay.
absolutely everywhere. Bob Wilson.
Cameron
Bob
Brannigan.
Wilson.
Working really hard in the engine room as usual for Oxford, the captain.
No, we're not playing any different, Chris.
It's a connection here.
In terms of the goalkeepers, only
My
Patterson
name's
exercised
Elijah
so far.
Mayender,
Ball's fully.
eight defender,
Terrific
play
long-range
up
shot.
Sunderland.
We're playing okay. I
When
think
I
that's.
walk down the
Top corner of the
I
Sunderland
wouldn't say
net,
like we're
so
tragic. We're
Patterson
giving the ball away in
just a
silly
brilliant
areas
save.
as per normal, like
Link
that.
there involving Fiona and Lefay.
I just think there's a little bit like there's a cohesion issue. Like I think what the
Opportunities to
fuck
produce
is that
these
about?
throws,
Just isn't it?
folks.
yeah. There's a
That's
little
the
drama,
thing. You're going to boot
Well, he
them.
drops it
little
short
drama
to
queen from Volks there.
Planeta. Fed in by
Poker
Volks.
face.
Hey.
Trouble the Sunderland goal.
Someone has to go in the car park and get the bloody ball now. Poor ball boy or ball
Harris,
ball
Oxford's
girl.
top scorer this season.
That's
6
one of the
goals.
few reasons I would not park right outside the stadium.
Yeah, your car's going to be wrecked at the end of the day. Don't have that many dints in it because that ball going out.
Well, there's that, and if you've got a Riley crowd, they just walk outside and destroy the cars, right? Human nature.
I remember you saying, Amp, you went to the Sam Stadium, but it was a neutral. It was Oxford and Southend, wasn't it?
And that was it. So I think it finished 2-2.
Here's Lefay. Operated
Oh
much
my
of his
days.
Oh, referee, man.
Really, yellow card.
Frenchman enter Lefay
It is a
on
yellow
the left
card,
side.
finally.
And number 10, really. As Ruben Rodriguez picks up the yellow card. For
This,
Well, they like
this
yellow cards,
constant
don't they?
gobbing
Oxford
off to the
just plain
ref,
yellow
he's
anyway.
putting out, like, pissing me off.
Would have liked this player on the ball, Lefay, to have played in his
clear enough.
favoured 10 role, a more central
It'd-
attacking midfield
So if a
position.
Sunderland player did that, Amp, they'd have got a red by now.
Has forced him to use Lefay mainly as a left-sided
Exactly.
attacker.
Oh,
That's
I'm not
pissing me
sure.
off.
I'm not sure if you picked it up at Sheffield 1, Portsmouth 1.
Yeah, Rosie called it out, mate. Thank you.
Neil. Mepham.
A Bristol City player.
Evening
Bristol
kickoff, I
City,
think. Right? Is that the...
who's they got?
Yeah, no, right.
Leeds in it. Leeds and Bristol in it.
9 round on the cover.
Oh, what was that?
Hell, mate. Honestly,
Good header one
Yeah, I
by
think it
Volks.
is. Jacob.
They're playing like headless
Harris
chickens.
Used his body well there against Mepham.
but it's twice now. Maybe it's more. I've seen it come to the back four and they're just volleying it in the air off.
Hoofing
blasting
it.
forward. It's like,
There's
come
nothing
on,
in it.
man. Where's the start of the season where we have a bit of composure and play out? You know, I don't know. It's frustrating.
Useful free kick. That and the header's in.
That's
Oh,
frustrating.
goal.
And it's a fabulous goal.
Suck my cunt.
Away, man, Sunderland, man.
Tremendous header
I think we're going to lose today, lads.
from Ben
But
Nelson.
our form is
Ben Nelson.
It's tragic.
This is not what you want going into
Absolutely no
playoffs.
chance for
We're
Patterson.
going to lose to Tories.
The timing was
The
perfection.
mighty Oxford. Well, I beg to differ there, Jake, because I think Oxford has got a bit of a communist party feel to it. You know what I mean? The light push and all that sort of business. Is that the Cambridge? I don't know.
Oh, Schwankers.
Anyway.
Important one for Oxford and for
Then
Ben
Jacob,
Nelson.
okay, right, we're going to lose to Charlie Methan's team. He supports Oxford,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
So does Stuart Donald.
Are they going to show the
He's
replay
missed
again?
this season through injury. It's his first goal of the season, and what an occasion!
Yeah,
That
we're
is
not winning
way
with it.
too simple.
Free
Free kick, header. There's like 12 questions you got to ask that.
Yeah, but
One for every player and then one to the manager. Like, what the fuck?
it's so simple. It's
It's basic.
we struggle with it. We've struggled with set pieces all season.
Captain leading the example, Neil.
And now, all of a sudden, we've got a little bit of energy.
You know what's going to happen now, didn't you?
Oh, referee!
Long.
Now given.
Nothing that.
Not that we want. No, it's not. But also, you got to
You know
remember,
what's
like,
going to happen now? You know what Oxford are going to do? Because Robert's the manager.
go on.
Lefay.
They're going to sit behind this ball now for the rest of the game.
I think that might be good for us,
Because they need
though,
to win.
because we need to figure out how to beat Parker Bus teams.
They're going to sit and they're going to sit on this lead now, and this is what we're going to watch.
It's going to be like the Blackburn game, innit? Where it's going to be 1-0 for the rest of the game.
What
Like
minute was
Alan
that?
said.
What minute was the Blackburn goal scored in?
No,
Well,
man!
Go on, lad.
Fidel, man!
Go on, lad. There you
Right,
say
we've
1-0
got 5
Ipswich.
times
In
now.
attack.
Keep it
The
on the
away
fucking
side.
floor. Right.
They say 1-0 Ipswich.
Smells all around the Kassam from the Oxford fans.
Ayari scored the Brighton
Only
goal,
so-
by the way.
Goal from Nelson.
Only Sunderland could lose to fucking Oxford, man.
Do you know what fucking pissed me off and all? This whole rotation. Oh, we're resting players for the playoffs. We're resting players for the fucking playoffs. Yeah, so this is supposed to be, the majority of the team are going to play in the playoffs. Don't look like they played all fucking season.
33 minutes. It was the 33rd minute Blackburn scored. 33rd.
And the second of that, you got Sunderland fans
Good foraging
travelling
there
to
by
fucking Oxford
Pass just a touch
to
long
watch it.
for Harris.
Ipswich playing our rivals.
Doesn't that look a good picture for Oxford United?
Oxford guaranteed
As
safe
it
with this.
stands, they are staying in the Championship next season.
To facilitate
I think we
that.
all knew Oxford were going to win today.
However,
Nah, I don't know about that.
Huge
Like,
game between Hull and Derby at the bottom.
you've all had predictions before.
We
Right?
shouldn't be. Hey, we played Oxford at home, mate. We tore them apart.
That was a different-
crap. I know that's what I'm saying. Like, how far have we fallen it since we've qualified for the playoffs? It feels like the whole team went, "Oh, that's job done." I'm a big believer in it. You need to go and try and win every fucking game.
We're not doing that, Alan. We're probably going to lose today in QPR.
Maybe it's the master plan.
Right.
Wolves just taking the lead against Leicester City.
Fair enough. Is the Kuna scoring that one?
It's not come up yet.
9.
If it's Kuna, happy days. There's 6 points for me.
Yep. Gugner.
Fielder.
Nice.
Cross comes Hellick. It's calmly done by Mikael Hellick.
I bet Leeds United, Sheffield, and fucking Burnley won't be losing to Oxford away, would they? If it were Leeds, Sheffield, or Burnley.
I don't really
They're
know,
fucking
mate.
going for it.
January after leaving Barnsley, Hellick.
I said there's something
Or rather Huddersfield, he did have a spell.
bit strange.
Barnsley,
Yeah, you're right. I think he's just gestures like
Happy to get his experience into his back
slow
line.
push forward.
He'll be wanting more. Lebris, the French head coach of Sunderland, decided haven't
I
got
think-
going at all today. Rather in keeping with what
We're
we've shown in
getting
the previous
absolutely-
3 matches, all defeats, remember.
It's just terrible,
The team
though.
that's going to
It's
finish
fucking
fourth at the
shit.
end of the regular
I don't know
season.
what I'm watching here. It's
So-
devoid of any
Oxford
ideas. It's round the back, pass round the back, launch forward. It's just, there's nothing there. There's no playing through the lines. It's just crap.
Let's all laugh at Sunderland.
Get the ball, get to his feet, Job's feet, and let's try and get through the middle of the park.
Southampton won their last 5 games, but won playoffs. Lost their 5. Okay, maybe we're trying to emulate that then, Dean.
I'm happy then. Of course I'm happy because
Dean. Who's Dean like? Oh, you.
What?
He's like a live video off TikTok.
XG.
Who's Dean like?
Gone under
It's
pressure from Wilson Isidore.
Come on, Sunderland, man.
Roberts calling for it at the back post. This is Hugh.
Ball.
Go on.
He just got punched in the
Oh, he
head
got
there,
pushed
right?
then.
He's stealing in front of the ref. It's pissing me off.
Ball from Hugh.
Go on.
There. Good cut back too.
Oh my god.
Very good defending by
Don't be a
Elliott.
man.
Isidore was knocking the
It's
guy
better,
in at
man.
the near post.
Keep
Very
persisting
nearly
with that.
did. But for Hellick. Better from Sunderland.
There you go.
Accrington Stanley's winning 1-0.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't know why
going to lie.
mentality's changed. And why
I
we
think
could
it's
do
just going to
this.
stay the same, innit?
Neil.
No chance we're getting a goal today.
Meckham.
I mean, I'm going to say something a little bit controversial, but all of the teams that are currently in the playoffs lost their last game, meaning nobody really out of those 3rd to 6th spots is going to go into the Premier League on like absolute comfortable forms.
Well, that's what Eddie Bamber said that actually.
Did he?
Eddie Bamber said pretty much something similar, yeah. He said that, you know, even Coventry, and yes, they've done better than Sunderland recently, but they've not been amazing, you know, on form.
Roma paid
Everyone's
23 million
so-
euro to French club
Look, mate,
Rennes to sign him
all I want to see is Sunderland play well and win.
last
It's as
summer.
simple as that. What I've watched for the last few weeks,
Which were looking in the
it's
Roma
shite.
first team before Sunderland.
Well,
won in the
it feels
early
like everybody's
days.
blown out their arse
Let's
after a.
let's forget about the playoffs for a minute. Forget about that.
They were together in
Let's
France
just
at
look at
Lorient.
the game as a whole, how we've been playing the last few
It's
games.
fair to say
And
that
what
Reece
fans have
not
had to
been in
fucking watch.
position as Sunderland head coach Enzo Lefebvre would not be playing in the Championship.
Well, I can see I think the players have already got the sombreros on. I think they're on holiday.
09.
That's their mentality now.
Neil.
No, I said, right, so no fan, right, has thought, you know what, we're in the playoffs, so I don't mind going to Oxford to watch us get beat. I guarantee not one fan has said that. You know, you pay your fucking money to watch the team play well and win, regardless of what stakes on the line.
Isidore beaten to that by Hellick.
We're not winning today, and I know it's only 36 minutes, but we're not now. After just no.
So, Super asks, has LeBree's coaching tactics been found out and everyone has sussed us out? Means a little bit of
By
that.
Nelson.
Unfortunately, yeah. I still like him. I'm not saying Reggie out, but I'm just going to say yes to that. Sorry, but I'm getting outdone by teams like fucking Plymouth and Oxford is not acceptable.
Opportunity for
I know.
yes, guess
Derek's
who-
point's
What-
kind
what-
of interesting,
These
saying
long
we're
throws.
playing the
I mean, who
4D
lo-
game.
Already
Who gets beat?
Oh,
ball
Right.
into the Sunderland
Right, so
penalty area.
Ben Johnson's been sent off
Scoring
the
Nelson's
Ipswich.
forward again. Along with
Nah, I
Hellick.
can see it being
and
2-0 now. Here we fucking go.
Have a height advantage.
What I
Oxford
will
in
say
these
in the Breeze
situations.
defence is we haven't got any depth
Sunderland header met it though. It was
in the team.
Meckham.
We haven't got enough depth.
This is
We've got
Plaheta.
standout players who are playing all right and had good seasons,
Brannigan.
but we haven't got any
Goodrow.
depth. Like to, you know, we're bringing Tommy Watson on.
Hooks.
Like for all people, he's gone for 10 million or whatever, and people like to think, oh yeah, he's a bright new star.
He's played fit.
I've
He's
watched
played
him
all
a few
right.
times. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like he's played all right, maybe.
So
We haven't got anyone to come on and go, do you know what? He's standout.
Yelder.
He's going to do a job.
on the Tommy
The
Watson
Yelder,
thing,
you know what I
I
mean?
missed.
That's what
Yeah.
he's just mentioned Yelder. Yelder's
Oh.
playing left back. You're telling me you'd have Yelder in your team if you had a choice?
Probably not.
No,
I
you
think
wouldn't,
he needs to
because
go in the summer.
that's the level we've got. We've got no depth.
Leo Helder.
It's 1-0 Millwall, by the
That's why
way.
Harrison Jones is on the bench. You know
Thanks,
what I mean?
Paul,
And Anderson.
We've had kids,
Let's
three or
Leeds United
4
beat
kids on the bench for
Oxford
the
in
last
this first half.
8 games.
Through Rodriguez, Harris,
Um,
and Fajeta.
Look, Leeds, right?
Loose from Hume.
I've had a few injuries near the end.
Rodriguez.
Nonto was on the bench
Goodrum.
for a while. Nonto would be a starter in our
It
team.
opened up for Tyler Goodrum. After the
Yeah,
mistake
probably.
from Trey Hume.
That's not a bad shout.
Patterson not introduced into
Because how
the
I
action
see
here
it,
by Tyler
like
Goodrum.
we've done a lot better than we
Behind the
did
shot,
last
it
season.
was
Last
starting
season
high
was
and
just
remained
atrocious,
high.
and we was at the bottom of the table, and we've managed to secure playoffs in April.
Oh yeah. See, I think we just switched off,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
It's like last season, but other way around in the table. It's like autopilot mode, but we're in the top half. If you get what I mean.
Neil.
Yeah.
I just don't like that mentality of modern day footballers. Just because you're in the playoffs, don't mean you can have the mentality of, oh, we're on holiday now. No, you're on holiday after the fucking playoffs, regardless.
I don't know
So,
if it is that though.
wait.
I think they are just doing or playing the positions that they're told.
09.
Anyways, Ipswich is down to 10 men against the Mags apparently. Oh my
Oh, here we
god.
fucking go,
Sure what he
man.
was thinking about there.
That
This
pass
is
was
Rodriguez.
awful. Luckily we've dropped back and covered the mistake, but shouldn't be making that.
Oxford.
Basic. As long as Connery drop out the playoffs, I'm happy. Fair joke.
Advantage
Don't
in
wanna
the game with
lose
2-0.
to these
That's a
wankers.
loose one from Nelson and so too from Roberts. Could have dropped that. in
You know,
behind
see what I'm
for
saying
Izzy
there?
Goes. Left
It's
frustrated
just a
that
awful
Roberts
lot
didn't do
forward.
so. It was a real chance to get
So,
Isidore in there.
I don't know.
Neil,
Oh,
very
go on.
good under
Go on.
pressure. Rig.
Oh man.
Oh, you fucking useless twat.
There's no like composure once we get past that halfway line.
I just sat back. They're just like, oh no, we'll lose to Oxford just to piss the fans off.
I mean, Jake, you made a good point there. Look, where's the
Forward by
press?
Long.
Where's the intensity?
As far as 09.
Fucking hate some at modern day footballers. They get paid that much money and they can just they're like shit.
There's another one. How many times are we going to do that?
Lee will get there first.
I'll tell you that. Would you take a
Start
point?
docking these wages.
Mate, at
Start
this stage,
docking
I
the
just
wages and they'll
take a
play fucking
performance.
better.
This is Harris.
Fucking Oxford, man.
Yeah, look, he's held the ball up.
On the way through
That is
for
groundbreaking
Rodriguez.
by Oxford. Someone held the ball
2-0.
up.
It was a foul
Gonna be
on
2-0 now, watch it.
Rodriguez. A really good position here now for Oxford.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 2-0 now.
Free kick. Obstruction by Mepham.
Pure body block that, like. I don't know. I know we're
Shouldn't be
a
losing.
little bit
Yellow
peeved
card out for
here,
Chris
but like
Mepham.
it's subpar. It's not giving us a lot of like confidence going into those playoffs that we deserve to be there. We're fourth in the table because we've earned that right over the season.
I think what
But
it
this
is,
last
do you know what I
month
think
has
it
been
is?
bizarre.
I think it's the Leeds game. I still think Leeds onwards have just fell apart. Like,
Oh, speaking of fall apart, did you see that fucking guy's tattoo? What a prick.
Liverpool.
You see the cop? Have you seen the
Oh, that
cop
Coventry.
tattoo?
Yeah, well, it's not exactly true. It's not exactly true, though, is it?
No, what I find
Not
funny,
exactly
what I
true.
find funny about it, one, he's a Coventry fan that's took in a special interest in Sunderland. Who cares? But he's got our team's name on his body. He's got our team's name on his body for the rest of his life. He loves us. Even if he pretends to hate us, he loves us.
Ragged, disorganised. Brannigan. And they tried to just make it a slightly better angle via Goodrum, but he just choked on that.
Is KLD hoping we stay in the Championship one more year?
Particularly well set up in terms of the
No,
barrier
I don't think
in
it's
front
that
of
at all. I
Brannigan.
think it's just
We're a bit disjointed from the away side.
it's a combo of random things.
Well, there were rumours of KLD selling the club, but I think it's
What would
just
be a concern to Sunderland
rumours.
supporters is that despite this being almost not quite their full strength 11, but not far short bar a couple of players. There's no significant difference.
This is how we're going to play against
45
Sheffield.
minutes
Well,
from Sunderland to the
in the
previous
playoffs.
3 matches in
Got
total,
another thing
which
coming.
all brought defeats.
I think
They're not
our
fluid, there's no
our
rhythm.
spark and vigour might come
Not
back.
to worry going into
but
the
it's just-
playoffs.
We have
not
slumps.
giving
Maybe
you
this
hope,
is
though, is
just
it?
Said that
That's it.
Southampton lost 3 of their final 4 championship matches at the end of last season and still went up.
That's taken years out.
I can hear you fine, mate.
Leeds, you'll recall.
The thing is, we know with our players. Yeah, that's it. I'm saying, you know, with our players, they've got the talent. They just need to be organised properly.
Nepal.
And I'll tell you what's wrong with this current lineup now, right? Who's in the middle of the park? There's nobody to aim for in the middle of the park to pass it through. You've got to go over the top.
No nonsense clearance from Heller.
Dreadful, mate. It's dreadful to
Time
watch.
in the world here for Luke
Isidore
O'Neill.
might as well
Hits
not
the
be on the
first
pitch.
touch
Again,
this
look at
time.
look at this.
Be a
You've
great
got
deal of that.
2 players in the middle park who are actively standing behind the opposition players, so they can't be passed to.
Roberts.
Oh, don't know how he's got
Patrick
that.
Roberts. We are now into stoppage time at the end of
Is
the
that
half.
five?
Man, come on, you did all the hard work, man.
Of course he wants the Prem money, mate. Of course he does. Don't think it's positions matter in football. Yeah, and also back to the point on Watson, by the way, he is our third choice left winger this season, behind Mundell and Lefebvre. So I'm not that upset that he goes for 10 million. I'm really not upset by his performances. I understand them. Just want
We're
to.
second at every ball. We're second at every ball. First, like, the press, we're behind them. Get in front of him.
Rodriguez.
What a concept. He's held the ball up again.
Doing well against Harris.
Right, we've got 7 seconds left of this half.
Time almost up. Don't think there'll be time for Sunderland to get the ball forward and find an
They don't give a
before
shit.
the break. And they don't really deserve one, frankly. They've been
Wait till to get into them at half time. I will.
Yeah, it's been
here at the Kassam
interesting.
today.
It's been interesting. There's a
shouldn't
couple
get
of
that
things that are
fucking
pissing me
free
off
kick,
about
will it?
Oxford players, though, as well. The clipping the heels of our
Amazing.
players all the time, and they gobbing off at the fourth officials, the match officials.
So much happens at Newcastle. Has gone to VAR.
Oh,
Newcastle got a penalty, or is that Ipswich?
let's have a gander, shall we? New window. Let's have a look that way. Flash score. Let's have a look. Football. Only one that matters. The championship. I don't know. Doesn't say.
Mike Dean's checking it, like.
Who's
For Sky.
penalty appeal after Julio Encio Ipswich goes down under a challenge from the defender. All players chase the referee, but he's not interested in the penalty claim. Play continues. So it should have been a Ipswich penalty, but like, nah.
Mike Dean's moved it away then.
Yeah. So who is the final game of the season? Not regular season. This Saturday. It's in 1 week's time. Yeah, 3rd of May.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, 12:30 kickoff.
So that's
Great.
9 p.m. here. Oh, that's nicer. And it's at the Stadium of Light. Woo.
Yeah, because it's odd because all those games that day all kick off at 12:30.
I don't mind that. I know
All on Sky.
there's a couple of things around like what you can and can't do around that, but yeah, it is what it is. At least we've got a mint chef. What does that mean?
Oh, they did some behind the scenes look at
Video.
the chef, like his day, what it includes, like, providing food for the players, what's on the menu, Just like
that's clever then.
I don't know. I mean, if you like food, I suppose it might have been interesting. Well, everyone likes food, but like, I feel like it was a bit of a time filler. Like, they must be bored.
Fucking hell. Yes. So
It's still. So it looks like the VAR check's over.
right. So how does a Ipswich player go down under a challenge, and then Newcastle get a penalty for it? It's a penalty.
Refs might be afraid of getting. Refs
Well, no,
afraid of getting his
Newcastle.
hands off.
Can it be?
The Isaac scored a penalty.
I kind of get that. I kind of get it.
Anyways, half-time socials from Sunderland. Well done, lads. That was, quite frankly, the most abysmal and disgraceful half of the season. There's been plenty of contenders.
I mean,
Get Dan Captain Neil off sharpish.
Smudge, if I'd so how many times I've heard that, mate? If I'd have getting a quid for every time I've heard that, I'd probably have 5 quid.
I
know what I
like how
mean?
you got 5 quid. Pure, another one guy just goes pure fucking dross. I think the middle of the park needs cementing up. That's it. There's nobody to pass to in the middle of the park. And look at that. Look at the stats. We've had all the ball, but nothing in their final third. I'm passing around the back all day. That's why.
Meander for me is a must. He's an absolute must. That lad gives us options, and he's quick in the channel, mate. You know what I mean? He can get there. His solo goal the other week. He's quality, man. Wilson has scored some worldies, but he's missing the entire game. You know what I mean? He's seen a clip there. He's like 1-on-1 with an Oxford centre half. And I think he just should be doing better.
I think so as well, man. How do you fix it? You can't just keep saying like this, replace this player for this player, because when that other player comes in, it doesn't happen. Like, Meander's been on the pitch for like 4 games in the last 7. He hasn't scored. I know he did score 1, but like, there's only so many times you constantly tinker it and it doesn't work.
He offers a lot more than Wilson.
I get it.
Hey, what's second off? I've been second on mind.
I probably agree with there, Paul. Like, you just give him 45. Yeah, it's a good shout.
What about Sirkin on the bench? Give him a bit of a run out. Might as well. We're already losing. What else is there to gain from today? What do you reckon to John Edward Bagnall's comment? This is a pathetic performance, showing no fight, no desire, repeatedly making the same mistakes.
I mean, look, it's nothing new. Like, we've been watching it for a few weeks, and I think Jake pointed out it was from the Leeds game, and he's probably right. And we won did we beat Cardiff? Is that the last win we had? And then we had a draw with Norwich, maybe? I can't remember.
West Brom was the last win.
West Brom was our last win.
Yeah, so I feel like obviously injuries are not helping and haven't helped. But since we've qualified for the playoffs, we just look like, not that we don't care, I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just on the players' minds or what. It's that some of them don't want to get injured, because that'll be in the minds. I don't want to be injured for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But, I just think look, I get it. I'm no fucking manager or tactical genius, but I just feel like you just play the next game. You play that game and you play it to win. And it's what the fans want to see. The fans don't want to fuck me travelling to Oxford, man, and watch this. Do you know what I mean? They want to see your performance. And it's look, Labrie might be a tactical genius. We might turn up the playoffs and go, fucking hell, we've won. We've turned them at every 1 hour. Well done, Labrie. But I just think football's simple, and we're not playing well. and I feel like not playing well isn't a good, doesn't put us in good stead for the playoffs. That's what I think. Like,
Fair, mate. Fair. Oh,
but like,
yeah.
but look, we might get the playoffs and be totally different. I don't know. Well, I'm just thinking, in a fan's point of view and perspective, when you turn up with what you want to watch, Paul just says he'd probably agree with us. He wants to turn up and watch a good game.
Yeah.
And a win.
It's
Absolutely,
as simple as that, isn't it? I don't know. Like, there's a couple of interesting things in the chat as well. Next week, you've got other games that you're keeping an eye on. You've got Burnley beating QPR. We're playing them next. Maybe QPR have already just kicked in the bucket as well, and we can use that game as a momentum. But we
What if
shouldn't.
there's this with QPR though?
Yeah,
I saw rumours apparently that their manager could walk because he fell out with the owners.
that's fine. He'll probably do it at the end of the season, so he's not financially penalised. But the point being, mate, I'm trying to say, like, Oxford have something to fight for. Like if they win today, they're guaranteed safety. That is what they're fighting for today. But on the other side, QPR have already done the job. They're safe. They don't really care, and it feels like it's us. So the final game of the season feels like two teams that don't care might be the final straw of just pure fuck ups. I don't know. It's just shit watching football like this. It's boring. Nobody seems to give a shit. I'd understand it if it was like they were outplaying us left, right, and centre, but it just seems that everybody on our team is behind the ball and slow, and that's not what we like to see. I want to see people giving it their all. You can't see anybody on the pitch has given it their all in the last couple of weeks because they haven't. Millwall could make the pit off, says Mike. Yes, numerically, because like you said, Coventry versus Middlesbrough next week. They could be fighting for that. Coventry could slip, but also because Millwall's above Middlesbrough. Yeah, they could sneak in there. Maybe do a Sunderland 2 seasons ago. Millwall in the playoffs will be interesting.
I would like to face Alex Hill in the playoffs, like.
Yeah, so would we be playing the 6th in the semi-finals and 4th versus 5th? No, so it's 4th versus 5th and 3rd versus 6th in the semis, and then whoever wins those legs in the final, and whoever's in the 3rd versus 6th game is classed as the home team. So we are guaranteed to be classed as the away team at Wembley if we get there.
I've just got a good feeling we'll play Chris Wilder's Sheffield United in the playoffs.
I don't know about that. Like, I think they're crumbling as bad as we are. No, maybe not as bad as we are, but they are crumbling. They're there for the picking.
If we play like that against Sheffield, if we play Sheffield at Wembley, Sheffield would batter us if we played like that. It's so one-sided.
Derek says, I'd get Pato up front, Meander as goalkeeper, and maybe we'll throw some magnets around in the second half. Why do you play a little bit of pinball wizard? What do you reckon the players are thinking now? There's got to be something, like, we can't just say, like, oh, they're playing shit and then they don't care, because we don't know their mentality. Maybe they do. Maybe they're forced to, like, not do what they want to creatively. But do you reckon they're as frustrated as we are?
I think they would be.
It just seems really bizarre, man. If we lose this, it's 4 losses in a bounce, 7 games without a win. Yeah, I think we would be one of the worst form teams in the league, right? Where are we in the form table? Can somebody check? I'll do it then.
I'm just having a look now.
Stats. I can't figure out where the button is for the form, but it's not great. Tables. No. Oh my god. Okay. So we've lost away from home to Leeds, Sheffield, Bristol and Coventry, Watford, Stoke and Plymouth Argyle. We've lost at home 3 times, 1-0 each time against Hull, Stoke and Blackburn. That's it. That's our losses this season. Otherwise, there's a lot of green and yellow there. But a lot of them have come in the last couple of weeks.
So our home form, we've played 22. We've won 12, drawn 7, lost 3. Away form, won 9, drawn 6, and lost 7. So our away form is worse than our home form.
By a mile, by the sounds of it.
I'm not saying things, but Rangers has actually sent us out first.
Do you think the breeze got a? Do you think the breeze got a bollocking in him? Do you think he can? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I think he's a friendly little man. I wonder if this works.
Friendly little man.
That's it. Form guide. Sunderland are 18th with 4 points. Teams that are worse than us: Norwich, Preston, West Brom, Watford, Cardiff, and Sheffield Wednesday. That's bad. The most informed team in the league is Swansea City.
Goalless draw at Norwich.
So now you can probably tell why West Brom sacked Tony Mowbray.
No changes made by either Gary Rowett.
The thing is, though, Sheffield Wednesday are only on 15th in that form guide. Middlesbrough in 16th. Coventry 11th. Millwall are 4th. I'd be more scared to play Millwall in this in the playoffs than anybody else. Yeah, we're currently in relegation form. I don't know if players are overexerting.
They've been poor. Let's credit Oxford, who've been bang at it.
I would be arguing like none of them deserve to be.
Oxford have looked far the more dangerous team.
None of them deserve to be in the playoffs.
At times, Sunderland.
We're back underway, anyways.
Struggling to find a rhythm in their last third.
Let's put the timer back up here.
Oxford will be wary.
I'm going to get a pizza up later on, I think.
Much can change at that
Not Kentucky Fried Chicken or McDonald's.
Nah. Fancy pizza.
Pizza. Pizza.
Bottom 3, the 0-0 at Hull.
That's what I'm looking forward to. So interesting the game is.
In a 1-0 win at Kenilworth Road.
That's offside, surely.
Sunderland sleepy at the back.
No? Fair enough.
Claretta. Might drop here. Bellingham got a touch to Helix overhead. There's a free shot in there for Goodrum. Couldn't get it goalwards.
We are getting.
Sunderland will smuggle it clear through Isidore, but the free kick has been given.
What?
Sunderland left.
How's that a free kick?
Bemused about referee Tim Robinson's decision here, but it was Tyler Goodrum who went down.
I'm sorry, but what is this giving us a free kick for?
Mate, are you joking, referee, man?
What is? How's that a free kick?
Dan Neal's talking to Tim Robinson
How is that a free kick?
Allowing Isidore to start the potential counter-attack. But
I don't understand that.
Will be licking his lips at this position.
That is a disgraceful decision, that, by the way.
It's horrible.
What?
This is the second worst decision against us.
To be fair, the opening free kick wasn't a free kick either. The one they scored from.
That decision, that is disgraceful. How was that a foul? He was nowhere near the... He was going to the back of the Sunderland player.
And he went right instead. Patterson with the save.
Offside,
Oh, wait,
surely.
man, Sunderland, man.
Is that 2-0 or offside?
2-0.
Let's give it.
Game over now.
Split seconds encapsulated this match.
Someone got
That's
asleep
them
now.
stiff.
Because who's
So it
on the
goes
front
through,
foot?
Pato makes
It's
the
the
save,
player in
deflected,
yellow.
and
Who's sleeping? Sunderland players don't react to the pieces of the goalkeeper Patterson.
We've
But
lost,
very
it
much
doesn't
in the
matter
wide-awake
anymore.
club was
End
the
of that,
Paul,
yeah.
Mikael Hellick. And Oxford stretch out into a 2-0 lead.
We've never lost to these
Patterson.
dickheads
So, there you
before
go.
in ages now,
Probably
eh?
should do better with
It's
a
It's
random
offside.
free kick, but nobody backing up in a Sunderland shirt here. Look,
Who's
they're
fucking
all
free kick?
static.
Offside!
And Hellick
Nah,
helped
2-0.
himself. He was onside.
And Oxford fans are
It's an error
celebrating like
from
they've won the
Patterson,
cup.
and it's an error from
Wankers.
his teammates not to back him up. 2-0 Oxford.
He
It's
said, the
looking so
commentator
Oh,
says
yeah,
he's
they're
onside, right? But they don't show on the replay again from that angle.
What I'd say there is that free kick, right?
We're not
that
winning.
referee needs
Not
to
gonna
find.
fucking win.
That was never a free kick, not in a million years. It was never a free kick, that.
And that was because he
You know
just
what,
got pushed in the
Sunderland-
back.
You know what, Sunderland players? Don't fucking bother scoring now, because we're not going to win.
It's a big half an hour or so.
Get circling
40
on now.
minutes or so
Get
for
fucking battered
Sunderland
off
to
Oxford. That's not
find a little
acceptable.
bit of confidence and momentum, because this is beginning to look
Do you know what?
troubling.
If we do make it up through the fucking playoffs, I'd sell all
The
these
four
players like
successive championship
not one of them's
defeat
Premier League
looming.
ready. Not
We're
one of them.
nowhere near the Premier League. We'd be worse than Southampton if we went up at the state of this.
Not
West Ham have
what
just
you
pulled
would
level
wish
against
that kind
Brighton.
of form to
Come on,
take into
man!
the
Oh, here we
playoffs.
go, 3-0.
There's a opportunity there to beat Patterson, who was well off his line there, folks. Anything on target, 3
I kind of want the season to be over now.
Sees
I
the
don't
picture
care if we
really
go
early
for it.
there, Will, folks.
I want it to be over.
Are you not
But it
entertained?
comes to be
Hey, what about-
Patterson.
Oh, this man.
Tell you what, if I was one of the fans that went,
It was a good
I
couple
would
of
have actually
metres
put a
wide in
request
the
in
end.
for a refund.
Good try, nevertheless.
Do you reckon they're recording Sunderland Till I Die season 4 here? Is that what it is?
I
Probably.
hope not.
Well, Paul, I know someone who has gone to the game. It's this Sunderland. There's this lass called. It's called Tony, and on her TikTok account called Mackham's on the
Oh,
road.
that's Lebree. Come on now. It's getting beyond the joke now. He's lobbing it forward.
She's the fan that
It is Jacob.
follows
Naturally
on
been
TikTok.
asked
She
a
follows
lot
me.
in the last few weeks.
Acacia has actually travelled,
The mood is
Jacob.
like inside the Sunderland camp
Has
on this
she?
losing streak.
Yeah, she's gone down.
He says the vibe is still good.
The vibe
Yeah,
is
well,
still
the Sunderland
good.
fan
But they're going to need to improve
Sunderland fan who I
considerably
know has gone down. She's
if they are
from
to find a place
South,
at
from
Wembley
South Shields.
via the playoffs.
26, and she's really funny. I recommend watching her on TikTok. Funny as.
The northeast
Real
London
name's
also
Tony.
have a
Yeah,
chance
I
to
was
Carl
gonna do
John's
something
gone
here.
down
Tony's
as
real
well.
name.
Norwich at the Riverside today after Coventry lost earlier. This is Hielda.
Oh, Brighton's
To get a
drawn
shot
1-1
away
with
in by
West
Lefebvre.
Ham.
And he passed up the
Oh,
responsibility
mate,
there.
that was
Look at
all, man.
Hielda. Could have gone for goal, I thought. He had the space.
Why are you so scared of Oxford?
We need subs now, like.
I'll get
Well,
them
we've
warmed
lost
up.
already. We've lost. We've lost.
Be wise
It
not
won't
to
do
take
out.
anything for
Mate, the
granted.
fat lady
They
hasn't
will
sung
be.
yet, mate. What are you talking
Long way
about?
to go yet.
It's not how football
Here's
works.
Roberts.
They're not Man City.
Neil.
Playing like it did.
They're not even good defensively, mate. But it's just what they do. Fuck all with this
Why are
ball.
we going side to side to side, man?
Bellingham.
Please pass through the fucking middle or Macaroon or Summit.
I'm just not
Neil
bothering
losing
anymore.
possession.
That is the
Oxford might
same.
be in for a third here.
Oh my
It's
God.
Cloetta.
3-0. Here we go. 3-0.
Good save,
3-0.
Pat.
By
Oh,
Patterson.
good save,
He got a
Pat.
fingertip to that. Not sure the shot was going in.
Why are Oxford playing like Man City and we're
From
playing like
Ishmael
fucking
Cloetta.
Southampton?
That's the
He was
kind of
clear
opportunity
of
Sunderland
number
want.
9 here. And I think he gets a fingertip to that, I thought, Patterson.
Yeah, the first news Reece just actually mentions Southampton in his press
The officials
conference.
decided he
Even
did.
the goal kick. What are we doing,
It was
man?
a great chance
Why are
for
we giving
3-0.
them?
just to let you know that Watford have scored against Blackburn.
Nice, good for them. Does that mean Blackburn's chances of reaching the playoffs are squandered now? Oh my God, what was that pass?
Oh, this is fucking shite, this.
Neil.
It's like
No,
watching.
no,
It's
we're-
like watching like an under 13s
Doing?
just learning how to kick the ball for the first time.
Tell you what, I hope we don't play like this against QPR. That stadium was empty.
Disappointed, but for that man, Gary
You want,
Rowand,
you,
he
yeah,
looks very
you want
confident
people
on
to
the
be
touchline.
inspired,
He's
right?
very
And you
happy
want
with
them to
his
turn up for the
performance.
playoffs.
With and
You think
without
people
the
are going to
ball,
go
they've
and
been
play and watch Sunderland
Warriors
play like
full
this
of Reece and
in the
Sunderland.
fucking playoffs?
I'd be
We
worried
just
if
have
we
to get
don't
changes
get
on
the
there.
playoffs.
Frenchman. And with every good reason.
Too late. I think it's too late already. It's too late. I think we've lost
Oxford
the
are
game
not
already.
flattered by this lead at all.
No, here we go. Another fucking injured player.
Heavy
Out of
challenge
play.
Head
on
injury.
Isidore.
Who's that?
Wilson.
No, the striker on
Drag
the
him
bench.
off. Yeah. Is that Wilson?
Wilson
That's Wilson.
Yeah.
Isidore with a clash of
Drag
heads.
him off.
Who are we going to
Get him
bring
off.
on if he comes off?
I don't know. I'll bring someone
Missing
on.
their Spanish under-21
We've got no other
international
striker
striker.
on the bench.
Eliza
Hey,
Mayenda
get
under
Proctor
concussion.
off. Get Proctor
Just
to put his
wonder
boots
whether
on.
Isidore's going to be in
Come
that
on.
boat.
He played set forward, didn't he?
Coming
No,
together with
I
Ben
think
Nelson
most likely
and
candidate to go forward is Bellingham, and then you put him like Alexic in the middle.
Miguel Helix, who's got Oxford in a comfortable position with their second goal. Isidore shaken.
Even commentators are saying it's
Back
pretty
for
much
more by
over.
the look of it.
Yeah, I think he's off. Put Circle up front. Try him up front, I should say.
Nah, to be honest, I think I had a feeling we won't win today. I had that feeling. No.
Leander, come back
He's
quick,
fucking
please.
not interested. He's not interested.
Who's not interested?
He's not interested, mate.
Neil.
This one actually I was actually asked about.
They're
This
literally
one
just.
actually I
Was
was
that a
asked
shot?
about Isidore.
Was that a
Been a
shot?
contender for goal of the season, and he kept that on target.
Do you actually think, since he signed permanent, that's actually affected him?
Look, Paul, for me, before he signed, he was great. You know, he was doing really good stuff, and since he signed, I just feel it's nothing there.
Yeah.
You know, as a big centre forward, you want him to hold the ball up. You know what I mean? So we can get out. He doesn't do any of that. It's just running in. Oh, no. Lucky to get away with that.
It's a slip.
Mate, look at the state of that, man.
Away,
It's
man.
embarrassing how we're playing here.
From Del Neil.
Why you stop?
Gielda. Foul on Lefay.
Ref.
You just need him in the back.
What's the Breeze instruction here? Like, I'm not saying, like, what's the instruction to the players? I want to know.
Kick ball.
Score the goal.
Great noise from the Oxford fans. Going so well for them today.
We're getting out stung as well by fucking Oxford.
They are the home team, mate. They should
Long
be.
ball! How many times are we going to do this, man?
Policeman's job there on Isidore. He's had no change whatsoever out of Nelson.
Why are we trying to rush that throw in when we've got subs coming on, right? No, we've rushed the throw in.
Oh, just to let you know, there is a Newcastle fan at the Oxford game.
Of course there is.
With the Oxford fans.
Typical.
Bellingham.
That's one of the most pathetic things in football.
Well, Sunderland fans posted it on TikTok. It's someone who I follow. She's called Red and White Vic, her name Victoria.
Yeah.
Just
spotted a man.
Yeah.
Ball breaks kindly here for Plaheta, who's quick and running.
Well, it is embarrassing, Hams. Newcastle are cruising through the Prem while we're losing to teams like Oxford.
I get that, mate, but like, I still would never.
It's a loose
Like,
one.
there would be a couple of Sunderland fans that might do it because they want to get, I don't know, some
Pizzerra,
fucking
Will
TikTok
Brooks.
revenge, some shit. But feel free to fucking ridicule anybody who, in a Sunderland shirt at a Newcastle game, apart from obviously the Derby game.
Wait, no,
Behind-
no. We got to
behind-
Wembley. Newcastle fans will be there.
They'll buy tickets just to piss us off.
Sloppy play by Mepham. This is Goodrum.
That's pathetic.
Yeah, they're giving us money
Sunderland are
though.
really
He's
stretched
behind the
here.
goal there where Oxford are scoring. You might see him, he's got
Well,
the
they're
black
back
and
in
white
some
shirt
kind of
on.
shape. This is Brannigan urged to shoot. Trying to clip
no,
it into
that's
the
it,
top corner. Patterson had it red.
It's hiding away from the
Corner
camera.
from Chris Mepham initially that invited the pressure.
Mate, this is really
Oxford go in
difficult
search
to
of their
watch,
third
like.
goal, and surely one that would.
If I was
finish
an
off
Oxford fan, I'd
Sunderland.
be buzzing with this game. I think I'm going to preempt Sunderland being in the Championship next season with performances like this. Like,
I'm happy that we're going to the playoffs.
exactly,
but
Kevin.
No way
Deep down,
through
I'm
for
thinking we're not
Rodriguez.
going to win it.
Here's Neil. Rig.
Way, some talent.
Isidore, the target of Riggs' pass.
No one on the floor.
Nelson's there.
What you want to
Charge
see?
once more.
You've got a centre half for Oxford out marking him.
Roberts.
Right, Bellingham with a shot,
Go on, man,
please.
Sunderland, man.
Lefay.
Fee in the box. Come on, what are you doing?
We've got no. Come on.
In comes the header.
Off the
It's
ball.
post.
Oof.
Terrific
Fucking
effort
finally
from Riggs.
Just go in, man.
And that certainly had goalkeeper
How
coming
why are
to.
we
Bit of
not
quality.
fighting this bloke? Our Oxford player is no pressure on him receiving the ball. Zero pressure.
They're not even showing
Far
that
away,
replay.
Sunderland's
We hit the bar,
best move
hit the post.
of the match. Chris Rigg denied by the woodwork.
Just keep doing that.
No.
Like I said, they're not anything special. Just turn
He
up.
was the one hit the ball. Was it his goal?
Getting out so easy, and there's no pressure on that fucking forward holding the ball up, man.
Hey, Dan, good man for keeping on the stream. Oxford fighting for their lives. I'm not just playing the training game. I think the training game mentality is a little bit of a overly fair comment rocking.
Enzo Lefay. Seeing more of the ball now, the Frenchman. Well blocked
Tell you what, there's no more of the scores in the championship.
Here's a question / statement. Are we playing worse now than we were under Beale ball?
For the corner of the net. Good work from
No.
Lefay.
Definitely not.
No, I wouldn't compare it to Beale. That's a bit of a.
17-year-old denied.
Maybe we picked up points.
Outburst,
We
yeah.
picked up points with Beale. Not many, but we did pick up some. A couple of extra
Yeah.
goals in the Premier League, by the way, literally happening at the exact same time. Newcastle are going 2-0 up, as are Wolves.
Of course they are.
Yeah, they are. It's just got more.
For 3/4 of
It's
the
just
game.
so shit that they're doing
I'm
well.
on the button, mate. I'm on the button.
He's deserting them
It's-
in the crucial final weeks.
It's
Say
too
two
shit
Yeah,
moments
you
this
pass
season.
the start, yeah, they're nice.
They're going to be mentally going into the playoffs. They'll try and shake off.
Bad
all
training
the
game.
Worst moments of this
about
season.
lack of momentum
Worst moments of
and
this
all that.
season
I
are
mean,
Leeds
certainly
scoring a late
it is,
winner
but
against us and Newcastle winning the
as I said
Carabao
earlier,
Cup.
4 straight defeats,
Fucking
maybe
crap,
5. Their final game was
I mean,
the
Newcastle
regular
wins.
season
And it was
recruitment
actually
affect me at
Rangers,
all.
And Burn, that's got
Next
for
week.
Newcastle.
where they will definitely need a positive result and performance.
Now you know where Thomas Tuchel will be now, don't you?
Look
Maybe
at
it's St
Oxford
James'
pushing
ball.
us back, and the press. They've won the fucking press, man.
They just don't give a shit, do they?
There we go. We've got the ball. Give it.
Fleetwood's beaten Newport.
I just want this game to be over. And I know we're losing. I just want the game to be over now.
Would you take a point at this stage? Like 2-2 draw?
I would.
We can't.
Yeah, I would,
We
but
can't get out. We can't get out of the half. We're just giving Oxford the ball back.
Not going to happen, Am. Not going to happen.
Oxford.
But yeah.
Oxford plenty spawned 2 on goals for us.
And Oxford are just. It's easy for them to cut through us, man.
He's not wrong.
We're not. Yeah, we're not fucking winning against these lot.
Loudly applauded
Can't change
by
the
the
score
Oxford
prediction now,
fans.
and
You said 2-0, didn't you? 3-1? You said 3-1, just swap the teams.
Half an hour or so to go. Oxford in control of the match. But
I said
something
1-0,
in the
a
last
tight
5
1-0,
minutes.
so that's completely wrong and out the window. I can understand
Well,
pulling.
I was right.
Good
Sorry?
to Brannigan.
I didn't predict to win, so I'm right about that at least.
Yeah.
yeah, you predicted it for Oxford, didn't you,
Past
Jacob?
too many there for Oxford.
Kevin
Yeah.
says, I can understand holding
1-9.
back a bit for the playoffs as already got folks, but poor fans playing and travelling also got to say the
Oh,
fans with the
yeah,
teams from
Take the free kick.
Got play on the floor?
Yeah, it's been an absolute slog. Anybody wearing red and white today?
People are going to go out.
Wait! What the
Finally.
He's giving me a yellow card and he's doing this bullshit straight back to him. That's another yellow card. That's another yellow card.
Come on, send him off.
Oh no, but when Dan Neil does it, he gets a red.
Words to that effect, folks. Tim Robinson saw nothing.
Yeah, that's in front of the referee as well. Come on, Dev.
Oxford's third yellow of the
He's
game.
still
Typical
gone.
Tim Robinson.
He's still
and
gone.
all.
And Tim Robinson just mentioning to the captain.
Tim
Cameron
Robinson
Brannigan
as
that he
well.
will
Tim
back
Robinson,
check
stop being a giant vagina and fucking give him a yellow card. Fucking bitch. Grow a pair of balls, man. I think that's it. Since the playoffs were confirmed, we've dropped intensity a lot. Exactly, Joe. I think we're all just frustrated with it.
And you can't blame Newcastle fans for giving us grief, to be fair. It's right.
3-2. Pardon?
I said I don't blame Newcastle fans for giving us grief.
Mate, I don't care what the fucking Newcastle fans think. The vermin.
They shouldn't really be focusing on our game anyway. They're playing at home.
To Bellingham.
I do not think more than beyond a Newcastle fan in front of me about them ever.
Bellingham again. Neil.
So,
Hugh.
yeah.
There is much use as a turd in a swimming pool.
Dan Neil.
Saying that they're playing at home, we're playing away, so they should be focusing on their own team.
So should we.
We're giving them their time.
Yeah, so should we.
Oh man, come on.
Oxford are mindful not to sit back and try and protect the 2-0 leader. Trying to get on
Who's on the bench? Come on.
Who's on the bench? Well, I don't know. We're already 20 minutes into this half. We've lost another goal and we haven't made any subs. We've got Moore for Pato. And you've got Brown, Samed, Sealt, Alexic, Watson, Anderson, Serkin and Jones. I can't see any of them getting on.
I bring Serkin on.
Somebody has to come on.
I give Serkin 20 minutes.
Ollie, Romney is playing. Welcome along, Mohammed Rinaldi.
To say the least.
Guessing you're an Oxford fan?
In Blackburn, they've equalised against Watford.
What's happened to Blackburn all of a sudden? They were dog shit for ages.
Until they played Sunderland.
Long ball again. Has it worked all game and we're still doing it, man?
There we go.
Just don't even give it. You might as well just say Oxford, have the ball back and have another go at us, because we're not going to get anywhere in the final third. It's fucking shite, this. No pressure.
Down goes 09. Under pressure from Harris. Free kick. Mark Harris.
He's just punched 09 in the face. They swung his arm out.
Was he already on the yellow card?
I don't know.
All about the referee, innit? This is the referee show.
If he was already on the yellow, he should be off.
Just a forearm into the face of Luke 09 there. Bellingham.
Whatever. It's not. Nothing's going to go our way.
Oh, well, if we get at him, get in the box.
Just something.
09.
Again, we're
cycling it around.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Neil. Roberts.
Go
Chance to
on.
get a shot away. Patrick Roberts
Oh my
begin to
God.
get hold of it.
What was that shot, man? I mean, it's probably the best chance we've had all. I don't know. I'll go further on that. It's close, but like,
the,
Back into the ball
Many
again.
times Oxford have won those 50-50s
even the
today.
best chance was Chris Riggs' shot.
the one that hit the
Whether it hit
post.
post.
09.
Yeah.
The pressure from Rodriguez.
God. Does Derby love John with Hull?
Possibly. Oh my God, no.
Movement on the Sunderland bench.
Or
Dennis
Tommy
Sirkin
Watson
makes
and
way
Dennis
for
Watson
Sirkin.
and
Dennis
Right
Sirkin,
is
like,
Watson and
the
Sirkin
regular
coming
left
on.
back when fit.
Mate, I'll give Alice just fucking
Tommy
one out
Watson,
now.
a young academy product.
Maybe, I don't know.
He's already
Just to
signed
see
for
if anything
Premier League
happens.
Brighton for next season. He'll be on as well with Sirkin shortly. As Sunderland seek a
So that means
comeback here.
Lafay's coming off. Go on.
Lafay.
Well done. Goal of fee.
Bellingham sold a little short by the pass.
Into bodies. Into way too much bodies.
Yay!
In the way. Loose ball picked up again by Roberts.
I'm just seeing where Keith Stanley is today.
Where
He's
is
been
he?
sent to Middlesbrough.
Why?
Just under a quarter of the game to go.
I actually thought he would have been at St James's Park.
Poor
Why?
cross.
There's no.
That is absolutely fucking horrendous, that.
This is
I guess an away day at Wrexham could be fun.
Way
Or back at Birmingham.
comfortably by Long.
And these teams, like Birmingham and Wrexham, come up. They've got money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oxford condensed in there.
Who, you know,
Last
who's
third.
to say that they're not?
Oh, go on.
Oh, well
From
done.
Bellingham.
Finally, a bit
This
of
is Neil.
style.
Oh, no.
And.
Oh my God.
Not settled over that at all. The Sunderland
was that?
captain.
Who
That was to the people
I
outside the
don't
ground.
know, but it was tragic.
Patrick
Roberts
will make way
or Watson?
And Sirkin, I think, will come on for
Interesting.
Heel left back. That will be confirmed, I'm sure, by fourth official.
They're not going to take
Carl
off my
Walker in a
fee for
moment,
Watson,
and all
surely.
three
Though.
will be up.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
thank
indeed,
God
that
he
is
has come
the
off.
change. So Watson for Roberts.
I've got to say as well, though, their two
Sirkin for
goals,
Heel.
the free kicks, really poorly defended free kicks, but they were never free kicks to begin with. I don't know.
Yeah, but they were good as.
Plus stoppage
Hey,
time
just to let
remains.
you know, that cross was done, Neil.
Is he taking lessons off of Adil O'Sheesh? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Why? Roberts coming off's interesting though. I thought Roberts has played okay.
He hasn't had enough of the ball. Like, do
Bellingham
you know what I mean?
wins the free kick.
Bellingham's played.
Quickly to
Bellingham's been,
Lafay.
for me, our best player
Maybe
so
the best
far.
outlet. He'll get support
You know what I
from
mean? He's
Sirkin,
looking to
who's
do
an
stuff. He's
attacking
trying to get
fullback by
forward.
nature.
He's battling.
The remainder
Everyone
of
else,
this game.
you know, there's no
His
there.
main threat may well come down
Oh,
the left, but
go
at
on.
the moment,
Come on.
it's the
Watson.
new man on the right.
Come on, Watson.
Crossed in. Goes out for a
Nelson
corner.
that could easily have found his own net.
Imagine it, our only goal is our own goal.
Just a corner.
Come on, pressure him. There's goals in this game.
More of a goal threat.
Corner comes in.
I don't know. I think it's over.
Nelson's clearing header.
Sunderland throw in. Yay!
Yeah, that's got the fans on.
This
The fans are going to take the throw in.
How many TikToks or tweets or whatever do you think are going to be over the back of his head?
Humes through.
He's
Under
not.
no pressure.
Ooh,
Lafay
bitey attempt from
turning this
Lafay.
spectacular. So
Don't
coming
say
together
who's
there with
injured.
Sam Long.
What?
He is, probably.
The shot not troubling Jamie Cumming in the Oxford
It's
goal.
the land on his thigh. He's fine.
I mean, even like at least he's trying something. Innit? Like Lafay's looked alright in parts, but it's the whole team plan for me. Like I just don't see what we're a lot of long balls today, but I don't know what else is there. I can't really put my finger on it. Like
Generous applause for the players departing. Przemysław Placheta is off. Matos on in his stead. And Matt Phillips, the other player arriving.
Yeah, premium content. Huh?
Very experienced.
Not the bus stop end where we're playing to. Yes, it is, Rob.
34 years old, Matt
There you go, stadium. Sunderland fans are like right here in that quadrant. Bus up there.
Yeah, but one of my mates has actually gone there before he goes on holiday.
Foul on Bellingham.
Oh, he's gone to the Oxford game.
Yeah, because he goes on holiday straight after this game, so he actually stayed there in Oxford.
What a start to that holiday, Jesus Christ.
Oh no, I've been sorry for him.
Still goalless, incidentally. Between
Hey, do you know what? This time next week, the season's all finished. It's done.
6-pointer.
Ipswich is relegated.
That's very good news for Oxford.
That's not a surprise, is it?
As it stands,
Nope. The 3 up were 3 down.
in a position of absolute safety. There's confirmation of it.
Derby, Plymouth.
Late winner against playoff chasing Coventry to get themselves out of the bottom 3. Derby in trouble. Plymouth.
Cardiff are relegated if this stands, by the way.
At the moment. Now 1-0 up at Preston, and they're off the bottom.
Yeah, look who's in charge of Cardiff at the moment.
And also, the goal in the Premier League, Fulham have levelled against Southampton. 1-1 there.
Nice turn from Rigg. Get a pass away. No, he can't. Wants
What?
a free kick and gets it.
Why does he have to like fucking beg for that free kick?
Two to make his mind up there. Referee Tim Robinson.
You shouldn't have to like scream at the ref going, come on.
Neil.
Right. Can we do something with this ball? What do you reckon,
It might
Alan?
be almost unprecedented
No.
for a team going into the playoffs to lose 4 of the last 5 games. Maybe 5 of the last 5 if Sunderland lose to Queen's Park Rangers at the Stadium of Light next week. And can you suddenly flip
That's what I would
such
love
kind
to
of
interview
run
the
to be
referee.
It's
After
too
this
easy,
game.
man. They know exactly what we're going to do, man.
to go into the two-leg playoff semi-final?
Leicester
I would
City have
love
got
to
a
interview
penalty
Tim
against
Robinson
Wolves.
tonight.
But this is not far short of Sunderland's
Man, that is
full
poor, man.
strength 11 today. Bar Mayenda and Sirkin, and Sirkin's out there now.
Go
Here's
on.
Mayenda, rather Lefay. Mayenda missing out through concussion today, but will be fit for next week against
Three-round
QPR, I'm
him.
told. Here's Sirkin.
Go on.
This will be left for Trey
Come
Hugh.
on. Cardiff are relegated
Rigg
even if
available.
we somehow beat Oxford, which
So
we
too
won't.
Watson.
Yeah, I know.
Now Rigg.
Cardiff's result is their
Ball
own.
in to Trey Hume, well blocked. Nelson's been excellent. Apart from his goal, he's defended really well.
They have to win or they're gone. Why are we doing... Oh my god. We look like we're out of ideas here. Like.
Looking Sunderland bench as they ready 2 more substitutions.
You can tell who's doing the subs for us. It's not Regis. It's Proctor.
Inside the last quarter
Why is that?
hour of
Right?
normal
Things to
time.
do: win and score
Hawks
penalty.
just trying to
Wilson
shake
to
off the
score.
knock.
Save a penalty. 15 minutes to go. Win and score penalty.
Thumbs up to the bench that he's okay.
I didn't know about that. Like, but
Proctor, you may as well take charge, mate.
he's hiding. LeBree's hiding.
I didn't blame him.
Unai punches that wide. It's an
Go on.
excellent pass to
Regis
find
would be,
Watson.
Regis would be thinking what to say at the end of this game.
This time ball in. Bellingham beaten to it by Long.
Finally,
Great
some
header.
kind of decent
Excellent cover
football.
from the right back, Sam Long.
And now we're going to play it back and back.
That well-known name, Sam Long.
Substituted shortly. Here's 09.
Sam Long ball.
He's limping quite heavily. He's Long. Neil.
I just don't get why we won it. It's like we're not They're just not bothered. I don't get why.
We have had a penalty saved in the Leicester game. Wolves remain 2-0 up.
Wilson Isidore is looking
So if you've got a Leicester striker,
really
Ian
unhappy.
Vardy,
Sunderland striker. He's had no
you've,
service to speak of today.
you've dropped points for a penalty missed, and you've got, is it Neto in goal for Wolves?
Sunderland not top heavy with strikers in their squad. They certainly want Mayenda back, who's looked in better form certainly than Mayenda in recent weeks.
If you've got Saar in goal, you get an extra point.
Alan Brown and Abdul Samid.
Brown.
Alan Brown and Samid.
Lafay coming off.
Midfielder.
For Brown.
Brown, yeah. And Samid for who? Rig?
The Republic of Ireland international, former Preston North End man, Alan Brown is on.
I don't know, actually. Well, it's got to be somebody in midfield.
The other Sunderland player coming off is the captain, Dan Neil.
Number 4.
Dan Neil! Oh, you've been asking for it.
Preston?
It's happened.
Far from his
Who asked for Dan Neil? Come on,
Captain's gone back to
4 people in the
9.
chat and a couple of people on the socials. Get Dan Neil off this. Well, I think it's because of that cross.
Anonymous.
I think that cross kind of...
Yeah.
Sam Long.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to say it, Danny, that he's just been a little bit anonymous today. You know, it's what it is, but I'm not blaming him. I just feel like the game plan, there is, I can't see one. The direction, the long ball hasn't worked all game. We've tried it loads. I feel like, you know, the players are suffering a bit from I think it's direction. And a bit of application as well. I feel like, you know, we're letting them off with it. You know, we're sticking to the ball. We're not pressing and getting touch tight. You know, it's a lot of factors.
By Phillips.
I think everybody just...
By the way, Blackburn are winning 2-1.
Cool, what does that mean? Are they in creeping distance of the playoffs now then?
Looking at this. Where's that put Blackburn? Blackburn are 8th.
Isidore.
Okay.
I mean, that's the first time I've seen Isidore come and receive and lay it off. It's on the 80th minute nearly.
On the last 10 minutes of normal time.
I don't know.
Bristol City are 5th in the table.
How many pies are we doing that?
Brown hooked in towards Isidore. Wouldn't drop for Watson and away by Phillips.
Just constantly switching the play. Seems to be our...
Lobbing it forward, man. Keep it on the floor. Look for runners in it. It's just nothing there. It's just aimless, man.
2-0 Plymouth.
Rig.
Is that good or bad?
Goes down by Goodrum. Throw in has gone to
What are you
Oxford.
doing, man?
Yet another duel won by the home side. And a familiar theme today.
Because Bristol City don't play until Monday
Good reason. Straight
against Leeds.
For Reggie Slabreeze.
Right.
Playoff-bound Sunderland.
Yeah, it'll be a 40 at
This
least.
week against Queen's Park Rangers for sure. They were beaten 5-0 QPR at home by promoted Burnley earlier today. Is there a case of this largely young Sunderland squad? That's the model.
I think this is the case in point of what's happening with this team right now.
Over the past
2-0 down.
few years.
Pato and Nonai are passing it between each other with no pressure on them.
The youngest squad in the championship. Now they just run out of juice, run out of fuel. It's a punishing season, and so many of these young players have played many minutes. It's quite a thin squad. With a core of 14, 15 players for much of the season. But heavily rotated in recent weeks. That's been...
I'm just picturing what Michael Bowser's like now. He was just shouting his head off.
Loving life, mate.
What? Matt, that must be the 20th long ball we've lobbed forward.
Echo podcast good at translating Reginald Bridge comments. Oh, send me a link to that, Robin.
No harm at all, Plymouth and Preston getting dragged into relegation trouble. They're already in it before today.
Oh, we do have a
Anxiety
goal.
for the home fans at Deepdale.
West Brom have took the lead against Cardiff, meaning Cardiff are 100% guaranteed
Bye-bye.
relegation.
That is how it stands at the moment.
I just don't. I keep asking the same questions to myself. Why are we playing like this, though? I just do not get it.
Hull on 49, still 0-0 between Hull and Derby in that huge game at the bottom.
I mean, Burnley. Look at Burnley. 5-0 against QPR. Why can't we do that?
To be fair, mate, Burnley are a different beast to us at the minute.
God.
I know, but Burnley won't be losing to fucking Oxford. They'd be winning 4-0.
What was the reverse result on this?
We won 2-0 at home.
Yeah, they had Des Buckingham in charge.
Cool. Feel fine for Elizabeth though. We clearly have quality and shown the start of our season. Exactly. We don't have much depth. Alan's been shouting that exact same thing, Joe.
09.
And the squad's very young, maybe overplayed. I don't know about the overplayed thing. We've changed it up in the last couple of weeks.
Oh no.
Oh man,
Not sure what he was
that
trying there. Tom
That was
Hicks.
terrible from Watford.
terrible. That is terrible.
That's a £10 million pass right there.
That is absolutely terrible. That unbelievable.
Sunderland's performance today.
But he's going to end it season. He can. To be fair, I'm sorry, Watson. You've gone for the money, mate, and you can fuck off if I'm being honest. Get you're a Sunderland lad, but you've just ripped the heart and soul of Sunderland.
Only 19, £10 million is rumoured to be the transfer fee that Brighton have paid to Sunderland for him.
In West Ham taking lead against Brighton.
Go on.
Johnson again.
Newcastle wins 3-0.
On Samed, man. They're playing a 10-man team.
That's definitely relegated.
This might be a little controversial, but I feel like Samed with a good pre-season might be okay.
I think he needs a little bit more time to bed in, but yeah.
Honestly, I know David doesn't like him, but there's bits I look at him and I go, you know what, he might be a good sitting midfielder. I can sort of see it, you know what I mean?
Speaking of people David doesn't like, I think Ekwa would have been absolutely perfect in this slump. If you had him back in the
Been a
squad.
rotation player for sure, you know, but
Bit of different energy.
Oh, fuck with that, man.
Very little for the travelling fans to cheer today. Body language says it all. We are witnessing another
Getting out sung. They're out singing as well, our Oxford fans.
I mean,
That's
they're winning
embarrassing and all.
Not
I'd be
really.
fucking long. I'd be fucking like, I'd be sitting on the. If I was about the bus, I'd be sat in the fucking bus.
They've been in the waiting room in inverted commas.
Terrible.
Always looking likely to finish fourth. They will finish fourth.
Burnley drew 0-0 at Oxford when they played.
Well,
Burnley drew like 20 games 0-0 this season, right?
In this kind of form, they're there for the taking.
I think 11 of their 13 draws. 11 of their 16 draws were 0-0s.
Looks like Oxford are going to be.
Don't get it.
Into a late substitution, maybe.
West Ham have took the lead.
Well, we can get revenge on them.
Brighton. That's interesting.
We can get revenge on them next season. Get revenge on Oxford next season when we play them at their ground.
Judging on this performance, maybe not.
That was the goal.
He looked offside there,
Oxford
He was offside, mate.
From Mikael Helik. Reacting very smartly to
mean,
Patterson's attempt to keep out.
There's a reason they're not showing you the side angle anymore. He was offside, and
should have done better.
It was never a free kick to start with. That's criminal. That decision was criminal, and he should be fucking reported on for that decision. But bar that,
and the first goal, mate. The first free kick wasn't a foul either. It was soft as piss.
And he will come on.
Piss is soft as well.
Mark Harris. We're also going to see Joe Bennett. So two defenders coming on here. for Oxford.
I kind of want Derby to take the lead over Hull, you know. And there is a goal. Oh my God!
Craig Lee was the other player.
There is a goal.
Came off.
Derby have just scored.
So, Bennett will go into the left back position. Ball will go into the centre of defence.
That timing was unreal.
Centre backs in there now.
Has that got the bearing on anything, Smudge?
Hull dripping into the drop zone. Derby pull out. And
goes to
yeah, we don't have to worry about Hull anymore.
They're singing their side home to 3 massive
Maybe.
points. And they are staying up.
Should we say goodbye to Hull then, I guess?
Maybe.
They are. 52 points would be enough.
Maybe, and it proves even if you have got a bit of money, if you poorly run, you poorly run.
But I can tell you there's been a late goal in that big game at the bottom end of the table. As Derby have just scored against Hull.
Sorry, but Oxford fans are just cringe, if I'm going to be honest. They're just Tories.
Hull are in the bottom. So the bottom three are Cardiff, Plymouth, Hull.
The same number of points.
Tell you what, I was actually thinking about going to this game. I'm pleased I didn't know.
The most exciting thing about it is the other games.
But that's what I mean, Paul. Like, people are paying fucking a lot of money to go and watch this.
Doing what they had to do today and win. And they're winning it with a degree of
game's
comfort.
over.
Just don't give a fucking shit.
Confirmation of Nat Phillips' goal for
Me,
Derby.
Kevin.
What is their problem?
Who's optimistic for the playoffs?
Smudge, I'm going to go, mate, because I've seen enough.
Fair enough, mate.
How many of them
I'll
have
catch you on the
found
body.
the results elsewhere?
Can you do it about 9:30? Is that all right?
Yes, it should be fine. Just have to work out time into work and that. That's on Saturday, Friday night, Saturday morning. Yeah, no, it should be fine.
Preston certainly got a better goal difference
Right,
than
all right. Well, I'll text you in a group chat, mate.
No worries, mate. See you in a bit.
Oxford.
Is all right?
Yeah.
And so too of Derby.
Let's go. At least I don't have to travel far for Wembley if I get there. Really? Where do you live, Kevin?
50 points.
Which suburb? Do you live in Haringey? Haringey!
Tell you what, Bowers actually wants me to go to Wembley for the first time.
Derby up to 19.
Because if Hull lose,
Wow.
Hull can't catch Oxford, nor can Plymouth or Cardiff. Circuit.
Whoa, Sunderland corner, 90th minute.
As we step into stoppage time.
There you go, here's the table as it stands.
No, it's game over, man. Game over.
Plymouth
What's he
needs.
going to add here?
Plymouth are down on goal difference. They need to do it. What's it, like a 16-goal swing?
Where's he got 6 minutes from?
Another Sunderland corner.
Substitutions.
Additional minutes.
6 minutes is
we're
fine.
still
It
not
might
going to
work
score
out
in
for us.
6 minutes.
Plenty of sides at the bottom.
We've
Will
had
be a
90.
Sunderland fan right now beneath Oxford,
Bloody
hoping
hell.
that
3-0
side
Wolves.
already with a playoff place secured can find 2 late goals here to break Oxford hearts and keep them in trouble. There's still time.
I was, but losing 4 in a row is highly concerning. Slight understatement, sure, but yeah, okay, yeah.
It's Brighton 2, West Ham 2.
Taking no chances.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in at a time as well.
They've been thinking
No,
about
I think nearly all
getting
hours
on that,
now.
but decided against it in the end, the goalkeeper.
Away Sunderland.
Rigg completely unmarked at the moment, just outside the penalty area. Anything that might come out to him. Here comes a corner from
I don't
Hughes.
blame any Sunderland fans for leaving because it's been shite all night today.
They're kind of locked in
They're
there,
actually
mate.
scared, actually.
You get locked in.
Oxford will be in no
Losing 2 in a
hurry over
row
this.
is concerning. Losing any single game is concerning when you're in the top 4.
Losing to fucking Oxford's a concern.
Gary Wright came in.
They're not name a good player for Oxford.
Replace Des
Fucking none.
I've never heard of fucking none before. Is he Korean?
The only one who I think
Championship football again
decent
next season here
for
at the
Oxford is Will Balks.
Oxford 4 minutes
Vaux is
away from
alright. I wouldn't have him in Sun colours
Reggie
though.
Slippery's
Wolves are now 3-0 up.
further wounds in a fourth
And
straight
Borough
defeat.
slipped down to 9th if they draw.
And a very
That's
important
interesting.
job he's got and his staff to lift these Sunderland players.
Cov Borough in the final
for the
day.
Tell you what,
playoffs and indeed for the final game of the
Regis'
regular
face
season.
actually when the
Home
camera
to
went
Queen's
on
Park
there.
Rangers next week.
He's not happy.
Fair.
I think he looks tired.
He does.
He looks defeated, yeah.
Be interesting what he says to the media. I'll tell you now.
I think he might give the media
Might
a
be getting
miss.
sacked in the morning.
Rig
Results, if Oxford
forcing a free kick towards a corner flag.
knowing that they're safe.
Oh, there's another goal at Brighton.
3-0?
3-2.
Sorry, the Wolves is 3-2. 3-2 to who? West Ham or Brighton?
Time for another if they were to
Brighton.
score here in the fourth minute at the minimum of 6 added on.
Oh, what are you doing, man?
Do you know what? If you look at it back in the record books and all of that, if it takes us losing these couple of games to win the playoffs, I'm okay with it. I can't stand us losing and playing this pathetically. But if this is what it takes, and what takes our players to get the kick up the backside that they need, I'll have to be content with it.
Anywhere would do.
Just fucking score, man.
It's shoot. I
It's
don't think we're shooting.
2-1 Fulham.
Problem with his hamstring there. He's going to see out the remainder, it would seem.
I just can't remember us shooting.
Game was over.
When was our last shot?
Game was over in first half.
Up goes Sirkin, can't direct his header goalwards.
Hell, man.
And Oxford are nearly there.
Where's Lewis Hamir?
They were there. Lewis Hamir is in Juventus B team.
As a loanee, right?
Or head coach would have taken the same route as
Yeah, no.
It was
I think he's permanent.
secured with many games
I think it
to
was
spare.
Sunderland, I think.
With 5 games to spare for Sunderland. Had to rotate the squad, give key
That's
players.
interesting.
I just can't believe
There were
this.
some injuries mixed in.
When's
there
Mundle
as well.
back? Be nice to have somebody.
Injured players back, though. Sirkin off the bench today.
And then Enzo in the middle sounds like a
But
good
yeah, I
idea.
thought we were going to win today. And
Adji Elise might be available as well. He's missed much of the
When two
season
back
through
on?
injury, defender.
Mundle.
But with 9 of the recognised
Regis said he'd be back
11
for
for
the playoffs.
starting today, they would have expected
So
better.
Lewis
But it's a fourth straight
Tomato
defeat,
is
certainly
currently on loan at
coming now because we're into the final
Juventus
minute
next gen
of
for the
stoppage time.
24-25
And who
season.
can deny
Okay.
Oxford their victory? They've been excellent.
We have had another goal in the
Well,
Championship. By the way, Preston have pulled 1 goal back against Plymouth. That is 2-1 in the dying embers of that game.
It doesn't matter what the
Back
rest
for
are doing.
playoffs.
They
Yeah, but the,
get the job done here
but the
with
loan
3 points.
agreement
And the
includes
rest can worry about
buyout
themselves.
clause.
Yeah, Oxford fans rightly chanting, we're staying up. Fair play. Congratulations. Well done. You've earned it.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
they're
they deserve it.
They deserve it. They've earned
not full
it.
time.
He is absolutely assured.
Come up
they
on
know
me.
it.
Instagram, it's saying full time. 15 seconds ago.
And that's it.
There we go. Done.
The celebrations can begin.
They deserve it.
Right, and his players, job
Yeah,
done.
fuck off, you Tory wankers.
But a dejected-looking Reggie Slippery's must take his Sunderland squad home. On now, 4
Research
wankers.
defeats.
I don't know. We're guaranteed both spot, mate. Like, it's not like we're going up or down, but it's just it's shit watching games like that where we like
Manager, staff,
should be kicking
Everyone's
on.
laughing at us, Am.
it's gonna be very
I don't know
Everyone in the
about that.
Championship's
I
laughing
don't
at
know
us.
about that because if we win our 3 Championship playoff games, mate, then the laughing is kind of mute, pointless. So it's just crap to watch us play like that. If we play like this against Oxford,
had them in front 1-0 at half
what are
time
we?
with a
What are our
superb
chances
header.
in the Premier League going to be like with this? There's
And
just
then another
nothing to it.
centre-back.
So much needs to change for us to be
Gary Rowett in the
a
second
threat
half.
and a force to be
Am
reckoned
I
with.
saying so? Look at Regis Debris.
Where is it? I was wrapping up.
Regis can go up with some players.
Let's just predict a loss to QPR.
I don't know. QPR is one of the few teams that are actually worse than us at the minute. So,
Anyways, some of the players there. He just went to Oxford.
I think that's it. That's.
I might be going to that game. I'm not sure if I should reconsider it.
Just got to keep an eye on the Hull Derby game, just to make sure. I think bottom three is going to be more interesting than that. And also, I'll have a quick look at the league table as it stands to see who can be in the playoffs with us from this time next week.
Well, Middlesbrough finished 0-0 against Norwich.
Oh, you know what? I don't blame the fans there, mind. I don't blame them.
And those players are getting plenty. They're not getting it from all the Sunderland fans there.
Regis, you should be going over as well, like.
Concerned, making sure that it doesn't get out of hand over there. I'm sure it won't. But the Sunderland players are being shown in no uncertain terms that they need to pull their socks up
Fucking
and get
Oxford
moving.
lads,
Right.
not good enough.
They're holding back. You can see it. And understand it with our injury club. It's a weird mentality, though, right?
We conclude at the Kassam Stadium here.
Right. Anyways, let's go from that. I'm going to mute the commentary so I can actually hear myself think and stop shouting a bit. Leeds play Bristol City. Bristol City are on 67 points. If Bristol City beat Leeds,
are relegated.
Okay. Right. Sorry. Didn't mean to giggle there, but funny. If Bristol City beat Leeds, then Bristol City are guaranteed playoffs and 5th spot. So Sunderland will be playing Bristol City in the playoffs if Bristol City beat Leeds before next week's game. So that's interesting to see. If it doesn't happen, it could be anybody from Bristol City, Coventry, Millwall, Blackburn Rovers, and at a stretch, Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough have the one benefit of the teams around them with the best goal difference. So if they do win, they do leapfrog everybody else. So you've got to keep an eye on Middlesbrough, Blackburn, Millwall, Coventry, and Bristol City over the next game. West Brom have officially dropped out of the race with that defeat today. So, 10th spot down, cemented. In the bottom half, Cardiff City have officially been relegated. Bye-bye, Cardiff. So no more Cardiff for us next season. Plymouth Argyle won 2-1 today, which means they are in with a very, very unlikely chance. They're on minus 36 goal difference with 46 points. They would have to leapfrog Luton on minus 22. So they need a 14-goal swing to not be relegated. So Cardiff and Plymouth relegated. And Hull occupying the 22nd spot with Luton, Preston, Derby, and on a off chance, Stoke City going down on the final day of the season. That's how it stands. Oxford officially the first or the lowest team. The first team that is officially safe in that bottom half of the table. Everybody up. Absolutely fine. Season's over. Done and dusted. And that's where we're at. That's our stream done, and I'm going to go to bed.
So we could be playing Ipswich again because they've been officially relegated as well.
Well, hopefully we get up by the playoffs, but I can't see it with performances like that. Yeah. Are we happy? Not one bit. But can't blame them. I'm just trying to keep some sort of positive super, otherwise my hair will all fall out. Kevin, what do you think's happened here? My lucky week wasn't even used once today. Bullshit. Right. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Bye.
See you for the QPR game.
See you for the QPR game.